Hey guys, welcome in to another live commentary of MLB baseball. Today we're going to have the Cincinnati Reds 2-7 taking on the LA Dodgers 6-2. So sorry about the little grainy connection there. We're been getting high winds here today, and so it'll straighten itself out here soon. My connection's been bouncing up and down all day. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And like I said, you're not going to see my ugly mug anyway the whole game. So we will be switching over to the scoreboard here shortly. This is the pregame. Like I said, I would like to welcome everyone in. We have been having a lot of fun with this, and can't wait to call today's game. Now, the first pitch is scheduled for 4:10. So we will be looking at some scores from yesterday and all the action-packed stuff from that as well. So really appreciate you guys coming in. I've been having a lot of fun with this. So we're going to get started here. All right, so we're going to look at some scores from yesterday, April 16th. So we had the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the New York Mets. Now the Arizona came out on top of that game 3-2. We also had Tampa Bay taking on the White Sox. The White Sox came in and won another one in the series. So they are 2-0 in that series so far. But they won that game 3-2. That was Chicago White Sox. We also had Oakland taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. The score of that game was 7-5. Oakland on top. Also, we had Atlanta taking on San Diego at San Diego. The final score of that game was Atlanta 5, San Diego 2. Detroit at Kansas City. Kansas City came out on top of that game 3-1, taking them to 3-5. Also, we had the Minnesota Twins, which Sonny Gray looked like he left the game early yesterday with some kind of maybe hamstring injury. Now that was the final score of that game, was 4-0. Also, we had San Francisco Giants taking on the Cleveland Guardians. San Francisco came out on top of that game 4-2. We had Philadelphia Phillies taking on Miami. They won 10-3. The Phillies looked sharp yesterday in that game. Also, we had the Washington Nationals at the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates ended up coming out victorious in that game, 6-4. Now, I was actually at that game yesterday, and Juan Soto, hit an absolute bomb into the Allegheny. So that was an awesome game to watch. Also, we had the LA Angels at the Texas Rangers. LA came out on top of that game, 7-2. We had the New York Yankees battling the Baltimore Orioles. The Yankees ended up winning that game 5-2. And then we had the St. Louis Cardinals at Milwaukee. St. Louis put up 2 runs in that game to beat Milwaukee 2-1. Also, we had the Chicago Cubs taking on Colorado. Now, Colorado's definitely been my big surprise of the season. Colorado came out on top of that game, 9-6 over the Chicago Cubs. We had Houston at Seattle. Houston ended up getting a win in this game, 4-0 over the Mariners. And the late game last night was the Cincinnati Reds at the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers come out on top to win 3 games in this series so far. We're going to see today if they can go for the 4-game sweep. But the final score of the game last night was 5-2 LA. So, like I said, happy Easter, everyone. I hope everyone's having a very blessed Easter so far. I know we've already had our dinner/lunch, and it was awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Redbeard, for all the preparation you did for that. So we're going to take a look at some games that we have going on right now. We have the Yankees and the Orioles all knotted up, bottom of the 7th, runners on the corner. Also, we have the Nationals on top of the Pirates, 3-0. We also have Minnesota at Boston, and the Red Sox is up 2-1 in the top of the seventh. No base runners in that game. Also, we have the Toronto Blue Jays and Oakland battling it out. The score right now, let's get a live update on this one because there was some Toronto had some base runners. Okay, so the score of that game right now is 4-2 Toronto. So there we go. And we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Mets, and that score is scoreless, and they are on top of the sixth. Also in the sixth inning is the San Francisco Giants at Cleveland. San Francisco on top, 6-0. We have the Phillies and Marlins battling it out right now. The Miami's on top, 7-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Also, we have Tampa Bay over the White Sox in the bottom of the fourth, 4-0. Also in the bottom of the fourth is St. Louis and Milwaukee. Now, they're all tied up at 3 with a runner on first. Also, we have the LA Angels 4-1 over Texas. Bottom of the third, and then the top of the second, we have the Chicago Cubs over the Colorado Rockies 3-0. So we're going to keep live looking at that all out through the game. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have any co-hosts here today. I know everybody's busy with their families, and that's completely understandable. That's what Easter is all about, is spending time with your family and friends. So, I've already been spending time with my family all day, and I plan to do so after this stream. But I do want to call a baseball game for all you avid baseball fans out there. So let's take a look at the chat, see who we got in here. Tommy Breaks dropped in late last night as I was posting the info for this video today. And Tommy, thank you so much. Awesome break you had yesterday. We have M&M's Knowledge Sports and More. It says, Happy Easter, Jimmy. Can't wait for the game. Yeah, neither can I. I really appreciate you coming in, my friend. We have Will Voggs from W Voggs channel, so go check him out. We have St. Louis Cardinals fan 1990, Ryan in the house. He says, Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Ryan. And Eminem says, looking good, Jimmy. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. And there we go. We got Ryan Bolton in the house. Ryan, long time no see, my friend. And Ryan actually out in the beautiful state of California, so I'm sure he's going to be locked in and tuned into the game. And also we have Brad. What's up, Brad Wipert? Hopefully you're having a good day, and happy Easter to you, my friend. Happy Easter to everyone. Like I said, the first pitch is going to be scheduled for 4:10. So we're going to see if the Reds can maybe take a game out of this series, as the Reds has its ace on the mound, Tyler Mahle, and he is going to be facing left-handed pitcher Andrew Heaney. We will get to the lineups here shortly as we get closer to the game. Now, I'm going to tell you, my players to watch for this game is going to be, for the Reds, Kyle Farmer. Now, Kyle Farmer, he's been batting a 300 average. And in my opinion, he's going to be one to watch out for because he will be leading off today. And also, players to watch for the Dodgers is, I would say, really the whole team. But if I had to pick one, it would be shortstop Trey Turner. Now, Trey Turner is absolutely killing the Reds with his bat. And he is at a 353 batting average. So, I mean, you got to watch out for anybody in that lineup. The Dodgers is stacked this year. Everybody knows that. But I'm hoping that the Reds will be able to pull this one away. Hopefully, we've seen the Heaney that we've seen last year and previous years. Now, when he's with the New York Yankees, he seemed to have a lot of walks. So hopefully, we'll see what happens today. Maybe he'll come out and just pitch lights out. So we'll see. Should be a good matchup. Like I said, the Reds ace is on the mound, and he looks sharp so far this season. So I'm hoping that we could get some good pitching. Now, Hunter Green also pitched last night for the Reds. Hunter Green looked good up until about the sixth, and it looked like everything fell apart for him. Hunter Green is a rookie this year, so I really look forward to seeing what else he brings to the table and how he pitches in the future. Like I said, the Dodgers stand right now at 6-2, and the Reds is at 2-7. So the Reds really need to try to pull out a win today. And Ryan says, my brother, stepbrother, and stepdad went to the game last night. Yeah, it was a definitely rowdy game. Like I've been saying, these Dodgers fans are all tuned up for this season, and they should be. I mean, they have a really stacked lineup out there, and they're definitely going to be in the playoffs. There is no doubt in my mind about that. And W. Boggs says, how is India playing? I don't know if you said it, and I saw Hunter Green threw 102. Yes, he did. Hunter Green did throw 102 miles an hour. His average is 99.9 on his fastball, so he is ridiculous out there. And Jonathan India, at the moment, he's been out the past 2 games. In the first game, he looked like he got a hamstring cramp or pulled a hamstring, so I'm hoping he'll be back soon. The Reds are seeming like he's going to be back soon. India kind of started off the season slow, but I think as we get into warmer weather, he will pick things up. And Brad says, happy Easter to you as well. Went to see my buddies in Greyhaven play last night for their album release. That is awesome. I'd definitely like to check those guys out for sure. And Ryan says, Albert Pujols hit 3-run homer today. Nice. Congratulations to Albert. I'm going to try to make it out to PNC Park, home with the Pirates, to see Pujols. I tried to get Nelly Cruz's autograph last night for the Nationals, but he didn't make his way over to sign for us. But that should be awesome. Like I said, Juan Soto absolutely destroyed a ball and hit it into the Allegheny last night, so that was crazy. And in the middle of May, I will be going to PNC Park to see the Reds. They have a 4-game series against the Pirates starting on a Thursday, so I'm definitely going to be trying to make a couple of those games, and I will take plenty of pictures and maybe go live for you guys to show you where my seats and everything is. It was a beautiful night last night, a little chilly. As you guys know, I did post a couple-minute video. If you haven't seen that, go back and check it out and leave a like on it, comment. But go back and check that out. I did get to meet up with John the Beast last night at PNC Park, so that was very fun as well. So, guys, so you guys don't have to see my ugly mug anymore. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the scoreboard, and also the scoreboard does have the lineups on it for today's game, so we will be going over that. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get that up. And we're gonna get my face off of there. So here we go with the lineups. The lineups for the visiting Cincinnati Reds looks like this. We have Kyle Farmer leading things off, playing shortstop. Batting second and DHing today is going to be Tyler Naquin. Batting third, left fielder Tommy Pham. Batting fourth, playing first base, Joey Votto. Batting fifth, catcher Tyler Stevenson. Batting sixth, playing in right field, Aristides Aquino. We also have Mike Moustakas batting seventh, playing third base. And now batting eighth is going to be second baseman Brandon Drury, filling in for Jonathan India. We also have batting ninth and playing center field Jake Fraley. On the mound for the Redlegs is going to be right-hander Tyler Malley. So we'll be definitely taking a look at that. All right, now your lineup for the Dodgers is going to be leading off in right field, Mookie Betts. Freddy Freeman is going to be batting second and playing first base. We have Trey Turner batting third, playing shortstop. Max Muncy batting fourth at third base. Justin Turner is going to be the designated hitter tonight, batting fifth. Will Smith is going to be batting sixth and catching. Cody Ballinger batting seventh, playing center field. Chris Taylor batting eighth, playing left field. And Gavin Lux at second base, batting ninth. Now, for the Dodgers, we have a left-handed pitcher, Andrew Heaney. So we're going to be keeping an eye on these two pitchers. Should be a very decent pitching matchup here. Like I was saying, as for my players of the game to watch, I would be keeping an eye on Kyle Farmer, which he is leading off for the Reds tonight since India is out as well. So keep an eye on that. And also keep an eye out for Trey Turner, shortstop for the Dodgers. He's batting .353. So we're going to be keeping an eye out on those two guys. So we're going to get ready here. shortly for first pitch in about 20 minutes. So I do want to ask you guys, we got 3 watching here so far. I'll also ask this question again. I ask this every game. What do you guys think in the over-under total runs? I'm going to put the number at 7 today. So over or under 7. What do you guys think? And Will asked, any autos last night? No, Will, we didn't get to pick up any autos last night. Now, John's wife and John's client, they did both get foul balls, so that was pretty nice from the ball girl in right field. So that was pretty nice. And Will says over 7 runs, and Eminem's Knowledge Sports and More says under. So we got 1 over and 1 for under. So the over and under for me is going to be 7. So what do you guys think? Anybody else out there? Hey, Tommy, what's up, my man? Everyone, welcome in. Tommy Breaks had a very awesome stream yesterday, a very long stream. So if you guys haven't checked out Tommy, please go check him out. Very professional breaker. He does giveaways. He does it all over there. So go check him out. Hey, Jason, welcome in, by the way. And Tyler Malley is pitching for the Reds. And Andrew Heaney is on for the Dodgers. All right. And Will says, thank you again for the ETN jersey. No problem. I'm glad it ended up in a good home. So hopefully he comes back next season and has a season of his life. Him being out last season, I'm sure he's looking forward to coming back. So, yes, we do have Tyler Malley for the Reds. And St. Louis Cardinals fan says Austin Hendrick, 2-time home run, top of the third, or 2 home runs, top of the third and top of the 6th, Daytona Tortugas. 3 home run, 2022 minor league season. Nice. Yeah, Austin Hendrick, I cannot wait to see him come up to the majors. Really excited to see him, Ryan, for sure. And I know you said that you're going to be going to a couple of Tortugas games, so I wish you luck, and I hope you have a great time. One day I'll be able to make it down there. So I can't wait for this game to get underway. And we got 6 likes so far, guys. That is awesome. So do me a favor and be sure to hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. As we go on through the season, like I said, I am going on a trip for a few days this coming week. So I am going to pick up some giveaway items. I'll be doing giveaways. We'll be doing podcasting as well on my channel, as long with I'm going to start back up breaks probably around the 1st of May, end of April here. So I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on my channel. Hopefully I'm going to be able to score me a GoPro. And also I'm going to take some motorcycle footage of me out hunting cards. So that's going to be fantastic content coming up. So stay tuned for that. Let's see here. St. Louis Cardinals fan says Jay Allen, first career home run. Nice. And Jay Allen's another one I'm really excited for to see coming up in the Reds organization. He was took in, I think he was took as either pick 31 or 32 in the first round. So I'm excited. It was like one of the supplemental draft picks, but I'm excited to see him too. His first rounder. And I'd like to welcome in my good friend Kenny Weaver. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Kenny, and happy Easter. We have King Yellowman. I'd like to welcome you in, King Yellowman. He says, let's go Dodgers. And yeah, the Dodgers is really looking good in this series. They've took 3 out of 4 so far. So we'll see if they get the 4-game sweep today or if the Reds can squeak out a win here today. King Yellowman, if you haven't already, do me a favor and please hit the like button and please subscribe. Really helps out the channel. We're really trying to get to 500 here and then on to 1,000. I really enjoy doing this, and we have a lot of fun. I've got nothing but good feedback from calling these games, so that is awesome. And I hope you guys like having a scoreboard up there. It's awesome. Sometimes it gets a little ahead of me, so don't pay attention to that. But it is awesome. Sometimes my feed lags behind. Nice, and thank you, King Yellowman, for smashing that like and the bell. I truly appreciate you, my friend. I hope you're ready for some action today. Should be a good game. Beautiful day out at Dodger Stadium. So we're going to definitely be bringing you all the action here. So it looks like we were talking about this the other night. A lot of the Major League Baseball games is going to be broadcasted on the Apple Plus app. So I did subscribe to that, so I'll be able to bring you some of those games as well. And that's going to be awesome. And King Yellowman says he is from Los Angeles, and it is beautiful out. No doubt about that in my mind. I'm sure it's a beautiful day out there in LA. And love to be out there myself. It's beautiful out here today. The sun is shining here in Pennsylvania, but it is a little chilly out there. I think we're sitting at about 45 degrees or so. So Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. But yep, we are at 47 degrees right now. The high today is going to be 48. So we're right about there. But looks like we're going to be getting some warmer weather here on the East Coast next week as the weekend's looking to be in the 70s and on Sunday in the 80s. So I'm getting excited about that. Be able to break the bike out. And Adam's Card Closet, welcome in. If you guys haven't checked out Adam has an awesome channel as well over there. He does live mail days. He does through the mail autographs. He does all kinds of awesome stuff. A huge Atlanta Braves fan. So definitely check out his channel as well. And wow, Tommy said it's 90 there. No problem. And correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy, but you're in the Carolinas, right? So I'm sure it's beautiful there. So if you missed it, guys, I'm going to go through this one more time. Is the lineups for tonight. Now the Reds is 2-7, so they really need to get a win here today. They started out on a rough schedule because as they travel to San Diego tomorrow to start a 3-game series, and then they have the Cardinals after that, and then they have the Padres again. So that really tough schedule there for the Reds right off the bat. But here we go. The Reds lineup is Kyle Farmer leading off. Batting second, batting second as your designated hitter is going to be Tyler Naquin. Tommy Pham in left field batting third. Joey Votto, first base, batting fourth. Tyler Stevenson is going to be your catcher tonight for the Reds, and he's batting fifth. Aristides Aquino in right field batting sixth. Mike Moustakas at third base batting seventh. Brandon Drury is playing second base in the lineup for Jonathan India, and he's batting eighth. And Jake Fraley's playing center field, batting ninth. The pitcher's going to be right-hander Tyler Malley. So it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. For the Dodgers are now 6-2. Leading off for the Dodgers is going to be Mookie Betts in the right field. Batting second, Freddy Freeman at first base. Batting third, Trey Turner playing shortstop. Max Muncy playing third base. Batting fourth, Justin Turner is going to be your designated hitter, batting fifth. Will Smith is going to be your catcher, batting sixth. Cody Ballinger in center field, batting seventh. Chris Taylor playing left field, batting eighth. And Gavin Lux at second base, batting ninth. And he is going to be, and for the Dodgers is going to be Andrew Heaney, southpaw, left-hander out there today. So we're going to see what he can do against this Reds lineup. And Bellinger is back, says the Yellow Kingman. He has definitely been back. He's starting to come around a little bit, so you got to watch out for the Bellinger. You got to watch out for this whole Dodger lineup. It is insane. And just wait till And the pitching has been incredible as well. So nothing bad to say about the Dodgers. They're definitely going to be in the playoffs this year for sure. Yellowman, since you're an avid Dodgers fan, and you as well, Ryan Bolton, if you're still here, um, what are your thoughts about Bauer coming back? I know a lot of Dodgers fans are about 50-50. I mean, Bauer's done some not so good things, but I will tell you this: Bauer is still an ace. So I think when he comes back to your lineup, that he's going to be that's going to add another weapon to the arsenal. What's your opinion? Oh, I'm sorry, I did not catch it, Tommy. I do apologize. And India should be back in the next game or two. He pulled a hamstring, but it was like a mild pull, so they're expecting him to be back in the next game or two. So maybe he may be back tomorrow in the lineup. So we hope. I haven't heard anything else, but some news from the Reds organization that I didn't mention, and this came out yesterday. So Tommy Pham and Nick Senzel actually collided in center field a couple games ago. So they added Nick Senzel to the injury list. So they really haven't said anything else far about that as to why he's on the injury list, but it didn't look good out there. So hopefully we wish Senzel a speedy recovery and hope he gets back. And King Yellowman says we paid him a ton of cash, so we better get something out of him. Wouldn't mind trading him for another starter, though. Yeah, that's a good possibility, King, for sure. I mean, like I said, the Dodger fans I've spoke to, they're about 50-50 on it, whether they're happy about Bauer coming back or not. Like I said, I think if nothing, if he comes back pitching like he did with the Reds, um, then he will be, he's gonna be another weapon to the arsenal for you guys, and you guys are already stacked. So, but yeah, I mean that's a possibility. He could get traded. So we'll keep an eye on the Bauer situation as it comes along. And Tommy says that media suggests the team and players may not want Bauer back. He's nasty and will be an ace wherever he lands. Yeah, I agree. Just like I was saying, he is a weapon for anyone. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if the players don't want him back, then that's gonna put the Dodgers in a predicament there. So they're gonna have to do something, because the Dodgers, like I was saying in the broadcast the other night, the Dodgers are really care for their fans, and I don't see, and they care for their players as well, obviously. So I'm sure they don't want to let the players down or their fans. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that situation. And King Yellowman says he was against signing Bauer in the first place. Yeah, so I'm just wondering about something. I mean, the Reds were talking about for the longest time, maybe trying to extend him. So I'm wondering if maybe some of this came out on a down low before, and that's why they decided not to keep Bauer. And that's where I stand with it. I'm just kind of wondering if the Reds kind of kept it on the low, if they heard something about it before Bauer went to LA. So I'm not sure. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm just speculating. I don't want to call anybody a liar there, but I'm just speculating. It was just kind of funny. And I'm going to go over myself. Like I said, I can't actually show the physical game because of copyright laws, and I am just giving you my commentary and what I'm seeing from the game. I'm not affiliated by Major League Baseball in any way, but I do want to bring all the action to you guys on my perspective. So that's what we're going to do. And let's go back to the. There we go. And what is the reasoning behind still keeping Bauer out? Asked Tommy. Well, Tommy, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, I just I speculate on a lot of things. I'm not sure if the teammates are giving the Dodgers organization a hard time. I don't know if the players are not wanting to come back, which King was saying there, and maybe that's the holdup, or maybe some more legal stuff's coming out. The MLB is still investigating stuff with Bauer. Even though Bauer didn't get charged with anything, Major League Baseball has the right to do their own investigation. So I'm just kind of wondering what's going on myself. Nothing's really came out about it. They've been keeping it kind of quiet. Trevor hasn't said anything about it either. Trevor does have a YouTube channel that he posts on quite a bit. So I don't know. Everybody's kind of keeping it quiet. And there you go. King's yellow makes a good point there. And that's what happens when you troll Rob Manfred. So him and Manfred obviously dislike each other. So yeah, that could be it. Like I said, the MLB has the right to continue the investigation on Bauer. So maybe Manfred's dragging it out. So yeah, good point there. And the Reds weren't going to give him that AAV contract. Yeah, I know. King, I was hoping, but I know with the season that Bauer had, the last season that Bauer had with the Reds was spectacular. So obviously, he was going to get some big money somewhere else. I didn't think it was going to be with LA at first. I thought he was going to go somewhere else. But, obviously, LA has the money to pay him. And, I really honestly, and this is my thoughts and opinion on it. I've never seen Bauer doing anything like that, but you never know about people, in their personal life. Obviously they don't share anything, but I would have never seen that. It was just very unfortunate that he came out in LA after you guys gave him all that money. All right, so the Dodgers and the Reds getting ready to go head to head here in about 8 minutes. The Dodgers is out in the outfield, stretching, doing their warm ups. Like I said, you got lefty Andrew Heaney on the mound for the Dodgers, and Andrew Heaney. Let's see. So it says, according to this, which hang on, let me take a look here. Let's take a look at Andrew Heaney's ERA and stuff this year. So Andrew Heaney has a 0.0 ERA. So he must have came in for relief because he says it came in for 4.1 innings and he got 5 strikeouts. So he's at 0 on his ERA. So we'll definitely keep a look at him. He is a lefty, so that's going to be interesting for this Reds lineup. And let's take a look at Malley's stats here. Let me go back here. And Tyler Mahle. And Tyler Mally's actually a California boy. So I'm sure you guys probably know him out that way, but he's from Newport Beach, California. He was the round 7 pick. He was a 7th rounder, and he was 225 overall in the 2013 draft. He went to Westminster High School in Westminster, California. But Mahle has 1 win on the season. His ERA is 1.00. Pitched in 2 games, 9 innings pitched, and he has 11 strikeouts. So Mahle, very nice numbers there. He has some nasty stuff, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye on Mahle. All right, nice stats here. And Ryan says, "Go Reds." Okay, all right. Sometimes these stats are a little wonky on this thing I use, but it says King says Heaney got to start and Anderson relieved him. All right. I know Anderson come in and relieved the other night from Gonsolin, and Votto got nailed in the head or nailed in the helmet. And wow, I don't know if you guys seen that one or not. That was crazy stuff there. And Tommy Breaks said that Bauer and Luba played the market exceptionally well. Yeah, they sure did. They sure did. So I'm excited to get this thing underway. We're about 5 minutes away here or so from the first pitch. And I'm going to refresh everything here to try to make sure we're up to date on everything. All right. So what's your since we got 6 people in here watching, what is your prediction on today's game? What on the final score of the game? What is your prediction? I'm going to predict 4-3 Dodgers. That is my prediction. 4-3 Dodgers. Yeah, King Vado's kind of starting off slow this season. Now, he did have a really great season last year, considering his age. Vado is 38 years old. I think he has one more year in his contract with the Reds, and he has an option for 2024. So I think he's going to retire a Red. So I'm hoping he picks up right where he left off last year. And Adam says 4-2 Dodgers, and Kenny says 6-3 Dodgers. So, all right. Nice predictions there, guys. And King says he predicts the Dodgers lineup's going to show their power today. Haven't been hitting many bombs. Yeah, so the Dodgers definitely due for a big game. And that's going to do it here for the pregame show. So we're going to take that down. And we are going to get underway here soon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the background here. And we are going to have the Dodger Stadium up in the background today. So here we go. Guys, I will be right back in 2 minutes here, and we're going to get started with the first pitch here in about 3 minutes. I'm going to stretch my legs and get me something to drink. Be right back, guys. Hang tight. All right, guys, we are started, I am back, and we're getting ready to get started here at Dodger Stadium. Looks like we got 2 minutes here. So how's the audio sounding, guys? Audio sounding good? Make sure it's good and crisp for you. So I'm excited. Kingman says, what are you drinking? Right now, I am drinking a Diet Coke. Drinking a Diet Coke. And Jack and Coke sounds good. So enjoy that. Enjoy. Hope you enjoy hanging out and just lay back and listen to the game, man. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone being here. So here we go. And back to the predictions. King Yellowman says 7-4 Dodgers. So we will see. Here we go. And here comes Andrew Heaney making his way to the mound for his warm-up pitches. And Kyle Farmer taking some practice swings out there. And we're getting ready to get this one underway. And Kenny says, sounds good on his end. All right, good. So hopefully we get me a new mic here and in the next month or two. I'm saving up for one. And here we go. Andrew Heaney on the mound. 4.1 innings pitched last time. Gave up 3 hits and 1 run with 5 strikeouts. And King, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't look how I sound, so I don't know. I don't know if I sound older or what, but thank you for that. Hopefully that's a good thing. All right, so Kyle Farmer leading things off for the Reds. He is batting a 300 average. And he steps in the box. Here's the first pitch. And that is high and upstairs, ball 1. Count is 1-0. And that one is in there for a strike. That is right over the corner of the plate. Counts 1-1. Looks like he came at him there with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled off by Farmer. Down in the zone, 79 mile an hour. Off-speed pitch. Counts 1-2. And here we go. And he strikes Farmer out. Back with gas. 92 mile an hour fastball in there. So he goes down on strikes. 1 out. Nice start for Heaney there. And in the box, Tyler Naquin batting a 276. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a strike. Outside fastball. Caught the corner. And no, you're right. He's definitely not the speedy leadoff guy. And that one is grounded at second on the first to Freeman, and that is going to be 2 down. So Heaney out there trying to mow him down. Gavin Lux made the play at second. 6 pitches, 2 outs for Heaney. Very nice start for him. Now, Tommy Pham and Pham last night snapped an 0 for 22 last night. He got his first hit of the season. And that is ball 1 inside on Tommy Pham. So Tommy Pham not looking like his normal self, but he did get his first hit last night, so maybe he'll get one here today. And here's the pitch. Pham fouls that one off. So that brings the count to 1-1. And Ryan says the Cincinnati Reds is his second favorite MLB team. Here's the pitch. And that is inside for ball 2. That brings the count to 2-1. And here is the windup. And that one's just inside, but that's going to be ball 3. 3-1 count. So David Bell is the Reds manager, and he is in his 4th season with the Reds. And here we go. Ooh, I know that one was close, but that is a called strike in there. So that brings the count full. And Pham kind of looked back because it looked like it was located in the same area. Here's the pitch. Pham fouls that one off. Count remains full. And Heaney so far locked in out there. And Pham to third baseman Muncy And he throws on the first just in time to get Pham. And that's going to retire the side. So we're going to be going to the bottom of the first here. And Heaney's mowed them down so far. So good look out there for Andrew Heaney. Nice. And here we go. While we're on commercial break here, I'm going to I'll update you on some scores here shortly, as well as we go through the game. So right now, let's take a look at some of these games going on. Baltimore 5, Yankees nothing in the bottom of the 8th. We have Washington Nationals 3-2 over the Pirates. The Pirates is trying to climb back in that game. And thank you so much for the update there, Kenny. I appreciate that. Boston's beating the Twins 4-1. And Toronto Blue Jays 4-2 over Oakland. New York Mets 5-0 over Arizona. And the San Francisco Giants is clobbering the Guardians right now, 8-1. We have Miami over Philadelphia 9-2. We have Tampa Bay and the Chicago White Sox. We have Tampa Bay over the White Sox 4-1 in the bottom of the 5th. So let's see if the White Sox claw their way back for a sweep. We have Milwaukee over St. Louis 4-3. We have the LA Angels 4-3 over Texas. We have the Chicago Cubs over Colorado 4-0. And Houston and Seattle's just getting started in top of the first, and they are scoreless. And Pete Alonso hit a 2-run home run, according to Ryan. Thank you very much, Ryan. And here we go. Tyler Mahle doing his warm-up pitches out here on the mound. Like I said, his ERA is 1.00. He has a record of 1-0. He has 4 walks and 11 strikeouts in the 9 innings pitched. And leading off for the LA Dodgers is going to be right fielder Mookie Betts. And Kingman says that the Angels look legit this year. Yes, they do. And I think they should keep Shohei batting more than they excuse me, I can't talk today. They should keep him batting instead of wearing his arm out. So we'll see what they do, but looks like Shohei Ohtani may repeat the year he had last year if they keep him off the mound. And that is an 0-1 count on Mookie Betts. Here's the pitch from Mahle. And that one's skied high. And it looks like the third baseman, Moustakas, is going to get a glove on that one. So that's 1 down. And Moustakas is wearing his shades today. It's very beautiful and bright out there at Dodger Stadium. So a lot of these guys are going to be wearing their shades today. And now up to bat for the Dodgers is Freddy Freeman. Freddy Freeman has a .250 average here coming into the game. And the Dodger fans are all fired up, yelling or chanting, Freddy, Freddy, Freddy. So they're really happy to have him here in LA. The count's 1-0. That was a ball inside to Freddy Freeman. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled away. And that one landed somewhere in the seats. And there we go. So Mahle's coming out throwing that cutter. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that one is just inside for ball 2. 88 mile an hour off-speed pitch to Mahle, or from Mahle. There's the pitch. And that one is fouled off by Freeman in the seats. Count is 2-2. And King says nothing compared to the cult-like atmosphere in Atlanta. Those fans are amazing. Yes, they are. Gotta love the chop. And that is a strikeout that is the first strikeout for Tyler Mahle. Freddy Freeman goes down on strikes as he swings at that one in top of the zone. And that is going to bring up Trey Turner. Trey Turner is my player to watch of the game. He is batting an amazing 353. And he is on a 27-game hit streak. So let's see what he can do here. Here's a pitch. And that is in there for a strike, 92-mile-an-hour fastball down the heart of the plate. And he swings on that one. And with a miss, that is 0-2. So that one was a splitter, and that one was down in the zone. And that one, another splitter, but that one's outside or inside and low, and that's counts 1-2. "27-game hit streak for Trey Turner. And Mahle rings him up. That was a fastball on top of the zone. Swinging through it was Trey Turner, and then we're going to go to the top of the second. So good start from Mahle as well. So I think we're going to see a good pitching matchup here today. Looking very good for both pitchers out there. And as we go to commercial break, I'm going to stretch my legs. So hang tight there, guys. Appreciate you being here with me today. I know we got 8 watching. Hopefully we get a few more in toward the end of the game, which I do understand it is Easter. It is all about spending time with friends and family today. But I appreciate you guys being here. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to the bottom of the second. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back. And King says he don't believe in the Easter Bunny. And Kenny says the Pirates has tied it up 3-3 against the Nationals on a wild pitch. And Ryan, you're one of my best friends too. I appreciate you being here, my friend. And here we go. The pitch is to Joey Votto, and that is fouled off of Votto's foot for an 0-1 count. Right down the heart of the plate there, but fouled off of top of Votto's foot, and he is grimacing over that one. Woo, that one hurt. Votto's batting 129 so far this season. Like I said, we hope Votto gets hot like he did last season, but we'll see. Michael Chavis RBI single. It is now 4-3 Pirates. Thank you, Kenny. And here we go. That is a swing and a miss from Votto. That brings the count to 0-2. King Yellowman says, "What do you think about them pulling Kershaw?" I think that was a big mistake. Honestly, I know it was early in the season, and they didn't want to wear him out because of the previous season he was injured. That is ball one outside the zone there on Votto, so that brings the count to 1-2. But I think they made a big mistake by pulling him. You got to let the guy go for it. He was looking real sharp out there. He had 13 strikeouts, and that one's outside for ball two. 2-2 count. But he was saying that him and the manager were talking in the dugout. I just don't believe that. I believe Kershaw wanted to go for it. I believe he wanted to go for it. And here's the pitch. And he got him to chase, and he's going to strike Votto out. That was outside of the zone, low. So that's going to bring up Tyler Stevenson. Man, Votto chased that one big time. That one was almost in the dirt. Wow. So that's 2 strikeouts so far for Heaney. And that one is called for a strike, but it was outside. But the count goes to 0-1. Yeah, and I agree with you. He was cruising King Yellowman. So I think he had a good shot at it. And here's the pitch. And that one's called a strike up in the zone inside. 0-2. Stevenson didn't like both of those calls. And here's a pitch. And he strikes him out. Tyler Stevenson goes down. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for Heaney. Looks like he's on cruise control right now. And that's going to bring up Aristides Aquino. Aquino's batting a monstrous 87. So I know you guys like that one. Just throw him a changeup or something off speed. Here we go. And that is down in the zone. But that is called a strike. So this umpire giving Heaney some nice calls out there. So that's 0-1 on Aquino. And Lawkins says Trout just got pulled after getting hit in the hand. Oh my goodness. We wish Trout the best, man. He's looking to have a dang good season, and he just can't do it because of injuries. So we'll see what happens. Aquino fouls that one off. So that's going to bring the count to 1-2. Wow. Yeah, he got in 7 innings. That was crazy, man. You have to leave the guy in and let him go for the perfect game. Especially with the score being what it was. Ooh. And that was a good take by Aquino. That runs the count full to 3-2. The Dodgers fans were shocked at that one. That was a really good take. That was an all-speed pitch on the inside to Aquino. Here's the 3-2. And Heaney strikes out the side. So it looks like we are going to the bottom of the second. Wow. We are going to the bottom of the second. And we're still scoreless here in LA, 0-0. I hope you guys are liking this broadcast. We truly appreciate you being here. I try my hardest. Like I said, I haven't been calling games very long. Been talking to a few guys about it. I would like to take a few speech classes or go to like some kind of broadcasting school. I've always wanted to do this. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Happy Easter and thanks for being here. And Tommy, I really appreciate that. And the Pirates scored another run on a successful challenge. Now that brings the score to 5-3. Wow, the Pirates. The Pirates is a big surprise this year. Also, a team that surprised me this year is the Colorado Rockies. So we're going to keep an eye on both of those teams throughout the season. Who knows? Maybe they'll be a sleep. Maybe those are going to be your two sleeper teams. But wow, another team that's really surprising me right now is the Miami Marlins. They're doing really well. Also, Cleveland looks pretty well. Not today. The Giants are beating them right now 8-1, but they've been looking pretty well. Stephen Kwan's been looking good. Cleveland has some excellent pitchers out there, so be keeping an eye on the Cleveland Guardians as well. And King Yellowman says that Kershaw only made 75 pitches all spring, though. Wow. And Kenny says, "Don't worry, Jimmy. The Pirates will tank before long." I'll tell you what. You guys got a good right fielder in Ben Gamble. Ben Gamble made 2 spectacular plays last night. A really nice diving catch. He's a beast out there in the field. Here's Malley back on the mound, and the batter's going to be Max Muncy. And that is high for a ball. Counts 1-0. And Tommy says maybe the Marlins and the Rockies will actually sell some breaks. You never know, Tommy. Maybe. And that pitch was located right in the same spot, but didn't get the call, so the count goes to 2-0. Malley looks in. Stevenson's given the call. And that one is low for a ball. So Malley's not getting the calls that he likes either. So that's 3-0 on Muncy. And Muncy has a 148 average, but he has a 500 on base percentage in the last 5 games. So we'll be looking for that. And that one's in there for a strike. Paints the corner. 3-1's the count. Paints the outside upper corner of that one to get the called strike. And Max is off to a rough start, but his on-base percentage has been awesome. Here's the pitch. And that one's in there for a strike, so that's going to bring the count full. So I don't know. I know some of you guys, we've talked about this, but how do you feel about the some of the catchers not giving signs and using the electronic buttons system? And Max Muncy, swings at that one and fouls it off. So that leaves the count 3-2, full count. But the only reason I asked because Tyler Stevenson uses that system with the pitchers for the Reds. And here's the pitch. And got him swinging. Max Muncy goes down on strikes. So that is Malley's 4 straight outs and 3rd strikeout of the game. Malley's out there dealing after he fell behind a 3-0 count, comes back. And Yellowman says it's probably easier to steal the electronic signs. I was thinking the same thing because some of the infielders and I think all the infielders can hear what pitch is coming. And that is a strike with the off-seam pitch right down the middle to Justin Turner, which is your DH today. The count's 0-1. Now, Turner has a 194 average, and that one is drilled to center field, and that one's going to get down for a hit all the way to the wall. Fraley's fielding it, throws it to second, and looks like Turner is going to have a double, a stand-up double. So that's one out, runner on second. Nice piece of hitting there. Nice piece of hitting there by Redbeard. And they took it right to the wall. And Fraley held him to a double. So now at bat, it's going to be Will Smith with a 263 average. One out, runner on second. Here's a pitch. That's a ball on Will Smith in top of the zone. Counts 1-0. And Tommy says, why not put a coach in a booth and give the team earpieces? Hey, who knows, man? With the way baseball's going, it could happen. And that one's going to be a strike on the inside, 92-mile-an-hour fastball. That's 1-1. And he left that one up. So I'm surprised that he's throwing Will Smith a pitch like that. So he left that one up there. But he got it in there for a strike. And Smith hits one out to right fielder. Aquino has a beat on it. And it looks like Turner's going to stay put at second. So that's 2 down in the bottom of the second. Aquino's got a cannon of an arm, so wasn't sure if Turner wanted to run against him or not. Now at bat is going to be Cody Ballinger. He has a 286 average with 1 home run. And yeah, you were correct, Tommy. It does work in the NFL just fine. And here we go. The first pitch to Bellinger. Inside for ball 1. And belly bombs. Belly bombs. Here we go. Here's the pitch. And that one's upstairs for ball 2. Counts 2-0. Looks like Malley tried to throw his cutter, and it just a little bit too high upstairs for Bellinger to get into that one. 2-0 pitch. And that one's inside. So Malley comes back, and the count's 3-0, throws in 3 straight balls. So let's see what he comes back with here. And we got Turner still at second with 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. And he fouls that one off. Oh, he pops it up. Stevenson's got a beat on it. And Stevenson got it. Threw his mask down. And I thought he was going to trip over his own mask, but that's going to retire to side. So we're going to go to the top of the third. Still scoreless here. The Dodgers with 1 hit. Hang tight, guys. Be right back. All right, we are back. And let's see here. So Andrew Heaney's going to be coming back out on the mound, and your batter's going to be Mike Moustakas. And it looks like Philly got in another run, so that makes it 10-2. And also the White Sox got another run. So now we're at 4-2. Tampa Bay leading that game, top of the 7th. Also, Milwaukee got a run. They're in the bottom of the 6th, and they lead the St. Louis Cardinals 4-3. The LA Angels over the Texas Rangers right now 6-3, and the Cubs still 5-0 over Colorado. And yes, I am watching the live action going on, and yep, and I do have the pitch tracker going on there, but I am watching the game live as well. And Mike Moustakas is your batter, 143 average for the season. And that is a called strike in there, and the count goes to 1-1. But here we go. Here's the pitch. And Moose swings at that one on the outside. That brings the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And that one is taken for a ball upstairs. Brings the count to 2-2. And he strikes Moose out. And that was, man, Heaney, I can tell you what, has a very deceptive delivery. But that one was low and outside, and Moose swings right through it for the first out of the inning. Wow. So that brings Heaney to 5 strikeouts on the day so far. And we're only in top of the 3rd. So Heaney on cruise control out there. That brings up Brandon Drury to the plate. He has a 250 average with 2 home runs. And that one's inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. And King Yellowman says in LA, you can't watch the Dodgers game unless you have Spectrum cable package. Oh, that stinks. Here's the pitch, and that one is inside and low for ball 2. Tommy says, I am in North Carolina. Not a single game on TV right now. Haha. And he says, I think I may need to get a package, but I can't watch most Red Sox games here. Blackout rules. Oh yeah, the blackouts stink. So when the Reds play the Pirates, I can't watch that game. So I usually try to go live to a couple of those. I live about 35 minutes outside of Pittsburgh, so not too bad of a commute to watch a game. The count's 3-0 on Brandon Drury. And back in there for a fastball right down the middle. So that brings the count to 3-1. One out, top of the 3rd. Still scoreless here in LA. And that is outside, so that's going to be the first walk today for Heaney. So Drury goes down to first base. Up to bat's going to be Jake Fraley. He's supporting a 125 batting average with 1 home run on the season. Yes, I go to the Pirates games all the time. I actually went last night, and nice story here, Yellow Kingman. I got to see Juan Soto hit one in the river there last night. It was awesome. It was an absolute bomb from Soto. Fraley pops this one up. Short left field. Oh, and they collide out there, but he makes the catch. But Trey Turner is down. Him and the left fielder, him and the left fielder Chris Taylor collided out there. But it looks like Turner's going to be okay. Gets back on his feet. I think they were both calling for it, but they collided. And they both had to go a long way to get to that one. And yes, Kenny, I did go to the game yesterday. And King Yellowman, I do plan on doing Bowman Draft. I've never did it before, but I do plan on doing it. Now, I am going to be going back to doing breaks as well at the end of the month, as well as calling games and doing other things as well on my channel. It looks like the first break, I'm going to be doing a mixer break with Donruss, and I'm going to throw something else to throw in there. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing a preview video of that as well. So just stay tuned for that. We do all kinds of awesome stuff over here. We do great breaks. Kenny can attest to me on that. We have some fun doing our breaks. And 2 outs. Kyle Farmer back in the box for the second time around. The count's 0-1. Top of the third. Haney looks in. And that one goes down the left field line. Oh, and there we go. That was the first hit of the game for the Reds, right down the left field line from Farmer. And Farmer gets a double out of that one. So we got runners on second and third. Excuse me, with Tyler Naquin up to bat. Nice piece of hitting there by Kyle Farmer. So let's see if Naquin can get a run in here. And he checks his swing, but that's 1-0. Adam, have a good one, brother. Have a chipper day, and go Reds for Jimmy. Thank you, sir, and I hope to talk to you soon tonight. That one's popped up to center field, but Ballinger tracks that one down, and that's going to be the third out. Ballinger had to go way up in the air for that one. Wow, what a catch by Ballinger. So we're still scoreless here. We're going to the bottom of the third. Stay tuned. Wow, that was a really, really nice catch by Ballinger. Thank you, guys. When we go to commercial here, I've been taking a drink or two here, and man, this is an awesome game so far. Really blessed to be calling this one. And Yellow Kingman says, I haven't opened a draft box since 2008. I pulled a Stanton red refractor I sold for $900, probably worth like $5K now. Yeah, no doubt, man. When I first started breaking, I opened a box of Topps High Tech. It's probably my second or third break I ever did. And a High Tech, I don't even think they make it anymore, but it was a high-end product for Topps at one time. And I pulled a Sandy Koufax out of 10 red. And I know at the time that card was selling for around $1,500. It was an on-card auto as well, and it was awesome. I mean, Koufax has a beautiful autograph anyway, so it was beautiful. And I'm glad you found my channel, King Yellowman. Like I said, we'll be calling a couple games a week. I do work a full-time job, though, as well, so sometimes I can't call the games I want to, but we're going to be we'll at least call a couple games a week for sure. And Kenny says we have the best time doing breaks. We do, man. We do. And Tommy says he's going to Massachusetts in the summertime, and there's a home game while I'm there, so on July 4th. So I'm sure Tommy will be go into that game. And if you can, Tommy, get us some good pictures of Fenway. That's one park I've never got to go to yet, so I'm really excited to visit Fenway one day. And the batter is going to be Tyler Malley back on the mound for the Reds. And a swing and a miss, 0-1. Actually, I work in the corrugated paper industry. We make boxes and sheets and corrugated sheets for different customers, but our main customers is Amazon, Walmart, Lowe's. I work for one of the biggest paper companies in the world. So, I'm basically a utility person there. I do a little bit of everything. So here we go. And 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chris Taylor. On deck is Gavin Lux. Taylor has a 333 average, not too shabby, 4 RBIs. And that one's outside for ball 2. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. Count still 2-2. Malley is at 32 pitches at the moment. We are in the bottom of the third, no score. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt. Good block by Stevenson. That's going to bring the count full. And Malley, so far on the day, has 3 strikeouts. Heaney has 5. And the payoff pitch gets him swinging. Strike 3, and Taylor goes down on strikes. And that's going to bring up Gavin Lux. Now, Lux having a pretty good season right now. He's a 348 average with 1 home run. And Kenny says going into top of the 9th, Pirates 5, Nats 3. So it looks like the Pirates may steal another one here from the Nats. And Tommy says that's pretty cool. Yeah, demand is crazy right now. So I've been on 12-hour shifts since December, and Gavin Lux got into that one, but Aquino's going to have a beat on it at the warning track, and that's going to be 2 down. Wow. Gavin Lux sent that one for a ride. Just missed on the home run on that one. So that's going to be 2 down, bottom of the third. Nice way to track that one down, Aquino. And we're going back to the top of the lineup for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts is up to bat. 0-1 so far with a 219 average. On deck is Freddy Freeman, if we get that far in this inning. And he popped out into the infield his first time up, Mookie Betts. Here's the pitch. And that one is low for ball 1. Oh, no. They called that one a strike. He went around on the check swing. And, yeah, that was hard to hold up on for Mookie. Very deceptive pitch there by Malley. And the count goes to 0-2. And King Yellowman says, I don't think the Dodgers is going to re-sign Trey Turner if Lux performs like this all year. Yeah, I agree with that. Lux is having one heck of a season. And that is a ball upstairs. The count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch from Malley. And Betts pulls it foul. Count still 1-2. So how do you like having Mookie Betts on your team, King Yellowman? I think that was a really good pickup for you guys. Mookie Betts has been one of my favorite players. I used to love to watch him play in Boston. Here's a pitch from Alley, and he grounds it down to shortstop Kyle Farmer on Votto for the third out of the inning. So it looks like we're going to go to the top of the fourth, scoreless here in L.A. Very good pitching performance from both pitchers here. We'll be right back. And we are back. All right, so still on commercial break here. And Fred says Lukey is legit. And thank you so much. I want to welcome in Last Raps Baseball. He also calls games over on his channel. He does MLB games as well as Japanese games. So definitely go check out Last Raps Baseball. He has a very professional voice, very good at what he does, very knowledgeable. So you guys don't forget to check him out. And King Yellman says if last season was the floor for Mookie, it's a good signing because he's an elite defender, but I'm hoping he starts to hit. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. He's definitely an elite defender. And I think the bat will come around for Mookie. I really do. So Heaney back on the mound for the Dodgers, and the batter is going to be Tommy Pham. This is the second time around in the Reds lineup. Tommy Pham is 0 for 1 today with a 42 average. So Tommy Pham, really rough start to the season for him. 1 hit out of 22 at bats. And here is the pitch to Pham. And that is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1, fastball. Right down the middle on the outside. And Pham fouls that one off for an 0-2 count. I appreciate that, Fred. I appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing well. Awesome that you popped in. I really appreciate you, my man. And here's the pitch. And that is taken high for a ball. So the count goes to 1-2. So Tommy Pham really needs to pick things up here this season. We have some players coming up easily that could take Pham's place. So hopefully Pham decides to turn it around here. Now, we did only sign him for 1 season, but he does have an option for next season, so we'll see what happens. And Pham just missed that one. Here's the pitch. And he got him swinging. So that looks like it's going to be 6 strikeouts for Heaney today. Heaney's Dylan out there. Wow. And that was a 81-mile-an-hour slider down in the dirt. But like I said before, Heaney makes these pitches look very deceiving. That's going to bring Joey Votto to bat. He was 0 for 1 his first time up. 125 average for Votto. And he swings and miss. He swings at that one. Swings right over top of it. 0-1. And there we go. It's a chopper, but as a foul. And Votto was not happy with himself on that one. using some colorful language to himself there. Counts 0-2 on Votto. And he swings and misses at that one. Make that 7 for Heaney. Wow. Heaney out there really on cruise control right now. Makes it look easy against Votto on that one. So that's going to bring Tyler Stevenson to the plate for the second time. He was 0 for 1. He has an average of 280. Here's the pitch. And that is ball 1 to Stevenson upstairs. Counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that one gets away from the catcher, Will Smith. Bounces to the backstop. But the count's 2-0. And Fred says Heaney was a top prospect with the Marlins once upon a time. Yes, he was. I remember that. And that one's fouled off. That brings the count to 2-1. And Fred says he could never sort himself out with the other Los Angeles team. Here's the pitch. And that one's inside for ball 3. 3-1's the count. Top of the 4th. No score here in LA. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Heaney. And that is strike 2. So that brings the count full. 3-2. Now, Heaney is currently at 55 pitches on today. The payoff pitch, and he walks Stevenson. So Stevenson's walking down first base, and on deck, or coming to the plate, should I say, is Aristides Aquino. And we have a final in Pittsburgh, 5-3 Pirates. And I know the Nationals has got to be disappointed in that loss. Or the Nationals, has to be disappointed in that loss. But thank you for that update, Kenny. I appreciate it, my man. First pitch to Aquino is a ball in the dirt, 83 mile an hour. Brings the count to 1-0. Heaney looks in. Here's the pitch. And that one's outside for ball 2. So we have nine watchers in here, guys. Do me a favor and be sure to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Like I said, we are going to be doing a couple games a week here. And Aquino takes a hack at that one. So that's going to be 2-1 count, fouled off. Two and one's the count. And here's the pitch. And that one's inside for ball 3. Counts 3-1 now. We're in top of the 4th with 2 outs. One runner on first with Aquino at bat. The count's 3-1. And that one's fouled off, so the count runs full. Kenny says, you and John jinxed the Pirates. The only loss of the series. You guys were there. Yeah, really, man. That's crazy. Crazy. And Soto hit that one in the river last night. Here's the pitch. Payoff pitch. And that is a strikeout. That brings Heaney to 8 strikeouts on the day. 4 scoreless innings here in LA. We're going to be going to the bottom of the 4th, so stay tuned. All right, fellas, we're still on commercial here, so we also have another final, or we also have another final here. It's going to be the Mets 5, Arizona nothing. Also, we have San Francisco 8 and Cleveland 1. That's also finaled. And the top of the ninth, the Marlins leading the Phillies 11-3. We're in top of the eighth in Chicago. Tampa Bay currently leading the White Sox 4-2. Also in bottom of the seventh in Milwaukee, Milwaukee leads St. Louis 4-3. Also, looking at the Angels game, the Angels taking on the Rangers. That game is 6-3 Angels. And in the bottom of the sixth, Chicago Cubs over the Colorado Rockies 5-0. And we are scoreless here. We are scoreless here in the bottom of the fourth in LA. And I'd like to welcome Joe in the house. He's just dropping by. A thumbs up and some punching. Happy Easter, punching pie for us here. Happy Easter to y'all. Thank you, Joe. Happy Easter to you and your family. Tell Hunter we said hi. Thank you for coming in. Mally's back on the mound, and the batter's going to be Freddy Freeman in the box. He's 0-1 for today. And that one's fouled off by Freeman. 0-1's the count. And the count is 0-1 to Freeman. Here's the pitch. And that one is a ball on the inside. 1-1. Ball and a strike. And here's the pitch. And that one's outside for a ball. Counts 2-1. Now Mally's at 43 pitches on the day. Bottom of the fourth. No score. And that one's popped up. And that one's going to drop for a base hit for Freddie Freeman. So Freddie Freeman jogs down to first. So we got one on, no outs, bottom of the fourth. And that one just dropped in between Fraley and Kyle Farmer out there. Nice piece of hitting by Freeman, and that's going to bring up Trey Turner in the box. So let's see what Trey Turner can do here. See if he can move Freddie over. I imagine, I don't know if he's going to try to bunt him over or not. Let's see what he does. Here's the pitch. And that is low for ball one. Wasn't showing bunt. And long look in here by Mally. And that is 2-0. Up high and inside on Trey Turner. Here's the pitch. And that one's inside for ball three. So this makes about the third or fourth time Mally's fell behind in the count here. So let's see if he can turn it around. But he doesn't want to give Trey Turner something to hit right down the middle. So let's see what he comes back with here. 3-0's the count. Here's the pitch. And he misses. So that's going to be ball four. Runners on first and second with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. So here comes Stevenson to the mound to talk to Mally. But most likely out there, just tell him to settle down and figure out what's going on here. Farmer also makes his way out. So here we go. Max Muncy is in the box. 1 home run and 2 RBIs this season. 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout from Malley. Now, Malley has 4 strikeouts on the day. So let's see if he can get himself out of this jam. Muncy, 1 right down the right field line. And Freeman's going to score. And Trey Turner's headed home. So that's going to make the score 2-0 Dodgers. That was a nice piece of hitting there by Muncy to get it right down the right field line. And that's going to bring it 2-0 Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th. And Max Muncy's going to be sitting comfortable on second. Nice piece of hitting there, guys. Freddy Freeman scored really easily on that one, and then Trey Turner just turned on the Jets and got it down and got himself in. So that makes it 2-0 Dodgers. So here we go. Runner on second. Justin Turner up to bat. 1 for 1 tonight so far. With a double his first time around. No outs. And the count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball. And Kyle Farmer bobbled that one. So Justin Turner is going to get to first base. And that makes Turner's second hit of the day. Wow. I know Kyle Farmer wants that one back. He bobbled it. Nice play to stretch out and get it. But he also just couldn't handle it. So here we go. The Dodgers got it cooking now. And the bottom of this order of the Dodgers has been very productive this season. This is crazy. We have Will Smith to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. He has 1 home run and 6 RBIs on the season. Runners on the corners here, no outs. That is ball 1 inside on Will Smith. 52 pitches from Malley. Wow, this game has turned around fast. And that one's a called strike up in the zone, 93 mile an hour. That brings the count to 1-1. Runners on the corners, no outs. Malley looking for a double play here. And that one's in the dirt, 82 mile an hour. So that's going to be ball 2. 2-1's to count on Will Smith. And here's the pitch. High and outside for a ball, or high and inside, rather, for a ball. 3-1's to count. King Yellman says, you know they're stacked when Will Smith is hitting 6th and former MVP Ballinger hitting 7th. Yeah, exactly. Even Lux. You got Lux batting 9th. So crazy stuff out there. Here we go. And he swings and misses on that one. That brings the count full. 84 mile an hour off-speed pitch on that one. So Malley trying to get himself out of the jam here. 3-2's the count. Here's the pitch. And that is down the left field line. And there he goes. Muncy's going to score. Wow. Five consecutive base runners in this inning. We got runners on second and third. Good piece of hitting there by Will Smith to shoot it down the left field line to get Muncy in. Runners on second and third now. No outs. Malley started off like he was in postseason form, and the wheels just fell off the wagon. Now the bat we have Cody Ballinger 0 for 1 today, 276 average. Runners on second and third. Wow. Here's an interesting fact for you. We did acquire Kyle Farmer from the Dodgers at one point. So here we go. That was a quick mound visit by Derek Johnson, the Reds pitching coach, to Malle. No outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one's upstairs for ball one. Malle really needs some outs here. 1-0 on Bellinger. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be inside upstairs for ball two. Wow, man. Malle, the wheels fell off the wagon for sure. So Bellinger looking in. And here we go. Here's the pitch. And that one is on the ground to Drury, to Votto, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. The runners stay put. Still runners on first and second with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Hit right to second baseman Drury. That's going to bring up Chris Taylor, 321 average. He's 0 for 1 today. I don't know. That was hilarious though, King, seeing Farmer pitch that time. He was he was even smiling and laughing, but yeah, that was hilarious. I would love to see that again. Who knows, maybe to be this game, he'd probably pitch better than half of her bullpen. But here we go. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Chris Taylor. Here's the pitch. And he swings at that one, and that is a strike with a heater from Malle. 0 for 1. Hey, Chuck Dupree, welcome in, my friend. Good seeing you. Happy Easter. Hope you and your family's doing well today. Thank you for joining us here. So here we go. One out. Runners on first and second. That one is fouled off by Chris Taylor. The count runs 0-2. Stay tuned for about 10 minutes after the game for a post-game wrap-up. We'll go over some scores of today's games and this game as well. We'll give you the final box score. So here we go. 0-2 on Chris Taylor. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt, smothered by catcher Tyler Stevenson. That's going to bring the count to 1-2. Don't forget to check out Last Raps Baseball tonight. He will be calling the San Diego Padres at Atlanta tonight, 9:40 Eastern time. And there it is. Chris Taylor hit right up between the shortstop and center fielder. And Taylor heads to second with a double, and that's going to score 2 more runs. That's going to make it 5-0 Dodgers. Wow, beautiful piece of hitting. Will Smith scores. And wow, nice piece of hitting. That's all you can say. I don't know how much longer they can let Malle stay out there. Wow. Chris Taylor with the double. The score, Justin Turner and Will Smith. Five unanswered runs here in the bottom of the fourth from Malle. Gavin Lux is up to bat, and he takes the ball inside. I know King Yellowman's probably really happy right now with his Dodgers with a 5-0 lead. And that one's taken for ball 2, low and outside. See if Gavin Lux here can capitalize on the situation. 1 out, bottom of the 4th, 2-0 count. And Lux fouls that one off. That brings the count to 2-1. Good thing I kept my Gavin Lux rookie cards around. Definitely looking forward to his career. I have a bunch of Gavin Lux rookie cards. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Malley looks back. And that is going to be ball 3. 3-1 count. Gavin Lux 0 for 1 today so far with a .333 average. And they do not have anybody up in the Reds bullpen yet. But I wouldn't imagine if Malley gets through this inning that we'll see him in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Runners on first and second now as Lux makes his way down to first. That's going to bring up leadoff man Mookie Betts. And now the Reds have right-handed pitcher Luis Cessa up in the Reds bullpen. Now Betts is trying to join the party on this one. He is 0 for 2 today. Betts is the only Dodgers batter that hasn't been on base today. So let's see if he can get on base here and see if the Los Angeles Dodgers can pad their lead here a little bit. Mookie has 3 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch. And that one is foul. Man, that looked good coming off the bat, but it hooks into the left field seats for a foul. Wow. Free souvenirs out there for those happy fans. Oh, and 1 pitch to Mookie. Here's the pitch. And the runners take off, and they're going to advance. And Tyler Stevenson couldn't hang on to that one. Popped out of his hand. So now we have runners on second and third. So Mookie looking for the big hit here. Wow. Tyler Stevenson, he doesn't make too many errors like that. 0-2's the count on Betts. And did he go? He did. So that's going to be a strikeout for Malley. Mookie Betts goes down on strikes. That makes 5 strikeouts today for Malley. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Runners on second and third. Malley is up to 72 pitches now. On deck, we're going to have Freddy Freeman. 1 for 2 today, .265 average. And it looks like Chris Taylor may have stubbed his hand up a little bit on the base as he goes into third, but he's okay. And Freddie Freeman gets into one. It's down, and that one's going to get down in front of Jake Fraley. That's going to score 1 at least, and that is going to score 2. So Lux in the score. That's going to make it 7-0 Dodgers. There we go. So it looks like I'm going to get this one right when I called it over 7. Wow. What a hit by Freddie Freeman. couple nice RBIs there for Freddie. I'm sure Atlanta wishes they could have held on to Freeman. And that's going to do it for Tyler Mahle. So it looks like we're going to have right-handed pitcher Luis Cessa coming in. So he's going to come in and do his warm-up pitches as we go to commercial break here. Hang tight, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back here, and we do have a couple other final scores to bring you here. The final in Boston, 8-1 Red Sox. Also, like Kenny was saying earlier, 5-3 Pittsburgh over Washington today, and also the Orioles with the win over the Yankees, 5-0. Still on commercial here as we allow the right-hander Cessa to warm up. Cessa, little info about him here. He's pitching, or he's sporting a 7.36 ERA for the Reds, which it was way higher than that. They let him start a bullpen game against the Dodgers the other day, and he got his ERA down some. So let's see what he can do here against Trey Turner. 2 outs, runner on first. Bottom of the fourth, 7-0 Dodgers. Here's the pitch by Cessa. Did he go? And he did. So that's strike one. Counts 0-1. So here we go. 0-1 pitch to Trey Turner. It's going to be in there for a off-speed strike, 83 miles an hour to count runs 0-2. Trey Turner today, 0-1, 343 average. And he flies that one out to right fielder Aquino at the edge of the grass. And that's going to be the end of the fourth. The Reds glad to get out of this one. But that is 7 unanswered runs for the Dodgers here in the fourth inning. So we'll be right back. And we are back. And yes, that was a very brutal inning for the Reds. I'm surprised they let Mahle stay in there that long. But Cessa come in and got the final out. So it looks like Andrew Heaney is going to be coming back out for the fifth inning. And leading off for the Reds in the top of the fifth is going to be Mike Moustakas, followed by Brandon Drury and Jake Fraley. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. Beautiful day for baseball out in Los Angeles. Beautiful day here on the East Coast. Kind of, like I said, a little chilly, 48 degrees out there right now for us, but it's a beautiful day to call a game. And happy Easter to everyone. Glad you're here. And King Yellowman says, has the bullpen been overworked? Why did they let him go 7? That's a good question. I have no idea why they let him go 7. The bullpen is a little overworked. We do have a bunch of guys out on injury. Hopefully, we'll be getting Lucas Sims back here pretty soon. And also, Luis Castillo, or Ace, should be back here soon. And Mike Minor, also in the rotation, is due to be back. And Mookie Betts is under that one. The Mike Moustakas pops out on the first pitch. That's going to be 1 down. But Mike Minor also should be back, hopefully at the end of the month or the beginning of May. So I could see a few of our starters we have now, the rookies, moving to the bullpen. We'll see what happens. So that's going to bring up Brandon Drury. He's 0 for 1. Or, excuse me, he doesn't have a hit. He had a walk today. So far, he has 2 home runs and 4 RBIs on the season, 250 average. Here's the pitch. And that one's in. Oh, that looked like a strike to me, but they called it a ball. 1-0. Would you trade Castillo for Bauer? That's a good question, man. When Castillo's on with his changeup, he is unhittable. But also in the same turn, Bauer has a good arsenal of pitches. That's a hard question. I'd have to think of that. I'd have to think that one over. I really like Castillo a lot. Also, I do like the arm of Bauer. And that one's fouled off. 1-2's the count on Brandon Drury. And Drury had a walk in the 3rd today. So Heaney's still on cruise control here with 8 strikeouts on the day. And that one is shot into right field, but Mookie Betts is there to glove it. 2 down. Keeping Mookie busy out there with 2 back-to-back fly balls. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Dodgers lead the Reds 7-0. Heaney's up to 67 pitches now. Jake Fraley's up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. And that one's in there for a called strike, 0-1. And Fraley originally was drafted by Tampa Bay in 2016. And Fraley swings at that one, swing and a miss, 0-2. Heaney really looking sharp out there today. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. That's 9 strikeouts today for Andrew Heaney. He's mowing them down out there. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Couple more finals here. We have Toronto over Oakland 4-3. And we also have Boston over Minnesota 8-1. Now, Tampa Bay looks like they have turned the tables here. The score of that game in the top of the 9th is 8-2, Tampa Bay over the White Sox. Also, Milwaukee over St. Louis in the top of the 8th, 6-4. Looks like Texas put up another run, but the Angels are currently beating the Rangers 8-3. Also, in the bottom of the 7th, Chicago leads Colorado 6-3. And Kenny Weaver says 9 out of 15 were strikeouts. I know, man. He is Dylan out there today. He is Dylan. So it looks like we're gonna see Luis Cessa back out on the mound for the Reds. And it looks like Max Muncy is going to be leading things off as soon as we get back from commercial break here. We're going into the bottom of the fifth in this game. So I'm going to change the ticker here. Here we go. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're having fun listening to the call of the game here. Trying to get better at it. Like I said before, I'm having a fun time doing it. Kenny Weaver, appreciate you being here, my man. One of my good friends, Kenny. King Yellowman, appreciate you coming in. Awesome to have you. And yeah, I mean, if you want that by request, I will be doing a Dodger and Brave game for you. I could do that. Let me take a look here. I know I am going on a trip for a few days next week, so let me take a look and see which one I would be able to do. Give me just a second here. And that one is a bouncer to second baseman, and that's on Novato for the first out at the bottom of the fifth. You know what? Yellowman, I'm not sure if I will be able to do one of the Braves games. I have to see what day I leave for my trip. Now, if we don't leave till Tuesday, then I will do the one tomorrow night at 10:10 Eastern time. But if not, I'll tell you what I will do. I will come back and I will do one of the games against the Padres. I will do one of those for you this weekend. So I will let you know for sure. I'll always try to give everybody a day notice heads up. So stay tuned for that. I'll do, but I promise you I will do one of the Dodgers games for you next week. How's that sound? But here we go. Justin Turner's the batter. Count is 1-1. And that is fouled off, so the count goes to 1-2. And Yellowman says he's looking forward to getting the Padres getting crushed. Yeah, that should definitely be a really good series. But I will definitely call a Dodger game for you next week for sure. Here's the pitch. And that one's high. That's going to be ball 2. Count goes to 2-2. And yeah, that Braves series should be intense. Yeah. Especially with those fans. Oh my goodness. It's going to be crazy down in Atlanta. Here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 2 outs. So Cessa coming in and throwing some dandy pitches. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Dodgers still lead 7-0. And Will Smith back around for the third time. One for 2 today, RBI, double, and he scored a run. Here's the pitch. And that one's outside for ball 1. And that one is in there for a called strike. 1-1 on Will Smith. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1 now. Not yeah, that would be funny. Did you see Kenley got mad yesterday because the umps cut his warm up short? He got pretty irate about that yesterday. Two and one count. Here's the pitch. And that one is smoked to right field, but Aquino's got a beat on it at the warning track. That's going to be the final out of the fifth. And we're going to top of the sixth now. Be right back. And we are back, and King Yellman says he didn't see it, but I'm glad. He gave me a lot of gray hairs. I hear that. By at this point, the way the Reds are playing, I should be bald. But I definitely hear you. So anybody out there listening, what'd you do for Easter today? Did you do anything special, or did you have dinner, or what'd you do? I know we had an early lunch / dinner, but we had turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and rolls. My eyes are still heavy from dinner, so I'm still trying to digest everything. Man, I'll tell you, my wife can absolutely cook. And good way to start a Sunday there, Yellman, and start drinking at noon for Easter. Nice, little nooner going on, little nooner action going on. So nice. Hey, whatever makes you happy. And it looks like Andrew Heaney's going to come back out for the sixth, and Kyle Farmer's going to be due up, followed by Naquin, and followed by Tommy Pham. And nice. Be a good day to go to the game tomorrow at Dodger Stadium. It says the first 40,000 fans in attendance is going to get a Will Smith bobblehead. That bobblehead looked cool. They done it like the Fresh Prince logo on front of the box. So that would be a nice game to go to. Wish I lived in LA. I would definitely be going to the game tomorrow. So Heaney back on. Here the batter's Kyle Farmer. Here's the pitch. And that is taken for a strike. 0-1's the count. And have the Dodgers faced a minimum so far? You know what? I got to look, but I'm pretty sure they have faced a minimum. That's crazy, man. The Reds, listen to this. The Reds only have one hit in this game, and the Dodgers have 7. So that's crazy, and have 7 runs, and that was all in the 4th inning. The only one to have a hit in this game is Kyle Farmer. He checks his swing there, and he laid off of it. So the count's 1-2. Hey, Jason Edwards, my man, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. And is it smacking Chris Rock as well? Who knows? Who knows? That would be hilarious to make a bobblehead like that. 1 walk and 1 hit. Yeah, crazy, man. And yeah, the Reds do have 2 walks because let's see. Stevenson walked once, and Drury. Let's see. Was that Drury? No. Let's see. Yeah, it was Brandon Drury and Tyler Stevenson both have a walk and 1 hit. And that is the first out. And Tyler Naquin's on deck. So 1 out, top of the 6th. Dodgers killing the Reds 7-0. And strike 1 on Naquin, 0-1 count, 91-mile-an-hour fastball in there from Heaney. Heaney's having himself a day, guys. If you're just joining us, Heaney has 9 strikeouts, which is absolutely insane. Having himself a day out there, just mowing down the Reds hitters. And that one's a chopper, but it's going to roll foul. Counts 1 and 2. Thought it was going to stay fair down the right field line, but just rolled foul. And a happy Easter, Jason. Thanks for joining us. Here's the pitch from Heaney, 1-2 count, and that is outside for ball 2. So 2-2 here on Naquin. Naquin has a .258 average, 1 home run on the season. All right, thank you so much, Fred. You have a great evening, and I'll look forward to your call of the game with the Padres tonight. And that is a strikeout for Andrew Heaney. That is 10 now for Heaney. And yes, the Dodgers pitching has been impressive. But guys, like I said tonight, go check out Last Raps Baseball, 9:40 Eastern time. He's going to be calling the Padres and the Braves game tonight. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 1, 0-1 on Tommy Pham. And that one's in there for a ball. That's 1-1. We got 10 people watching, guys, so be sure to hit that like button for me. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know every time we're on the call game. So next week, I'm going to be calling a couple games, probably toward the end of the week, but I will be calling a Dodgers game as promised. And also, we'll look ahead and see what other games we have. Trying to switch it up a little bit, trying to call a game for every team. So maybe we'll do a couple different ones as well. So that one's high for ball 2. Counts 2-2. And that is a full count as that one goes at the top of the zone for a ball. And King says the Dodgers team pitchers have a combined 2.44 ERA, 93 whip, 19 walks, and 72 strikeouts. Wow. And that is a walk to Tommy Pham. And on deck here, coming to the plate is Joey Votto. 2 outs, top of the 6th, 7-0 Dodgers. '86 pitches now for Heaney with 10 strikeouts on today. So I'm sure that Heaney's going to finish out this inning, and then I'm sure that we would see a different pitcher in the 7th for the Dodgers. But I guess we'll see how everything looks here. And Votto fouls that one off down the right field line for an 0-1 count. Right down the middle for Votto, but fouls it off. And Heaney Looks in. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss by Votto. Count goes to 0-2. So let's see here if Heaney can get his 11th strikeout of the day. And like Kingsman says, if you're a Dodgers fan, you really got to be impressed with the Dodgers pitching here, especially in this series. They have been mowing the Reds batters down left and right. So, and Heaney really looks sharp out here today. And here's the pitch. And he strikes him out for his 11th strikeout of the day. And we are going to be going to the bottom of the 6th. Wow, Heaney, what a pitching performance from you today, my friend. Nice. We will be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much for being here, and happy Easter to everyone. And I'll have to go and look back and see how many pitches that was for Heaney for Yellowman. And Sasa's back on the mound for the Reds. That's in there for a strike 1. Or I'm sorry, strike 2. Strike 2 on Cody Ballinger. Now, due up is Chris Taylor and Gavin Lux. Let me see. Let me find and see if I can figure out how many pitches that Heaney had here. He had 11 strikeouts, 3 walks, and only 1 hit. And Heaney, excuse me, looks like he ended up with 89 pitches. 89. Here's the pitch, and that one's popped up to third baseman Moustakas, and that one's going to end up in the seats. Moustakas trying to track it down. Couldn't get there. It counts 2-2. Yeah, they probably could have let Heaney go for another inning. He's been cruising. Right now, they have Alex Vesia out there warming up for the Dodgers. So we'll see what happens. Here's the pitch. And that is inside for ball 3. Yeah, he done a fantastic job out there. Nothing bad at all to say about Heaney today. I mean, he was just fantastic. Only one hit against him in 3 walks. I would be happy with that pitching performance from anybody. That was a sick outing out there. I'm interested to see Kershaw's next outing, so I can't wait to see that. Here's the pitch, and strikes him out. Ballinger goes around on the check swing. So that's 1 out in the bottom of the 6th here. And welcome back, Ryan. Thank you so much for coming in. Ryan, if you don't mind, I don't know if you have my email address or not. I need your address, my friend. I got a few things I'd like to send you out. I don't think I have your new address since you moved. If anybody wants to email me and let me know how good of a job I'm doing or what I can improve on or anything like that, I'm going to post my email up here for you. Or if you just want to, email me and, shoot the breeze. It's redbeardbreaks88@gmail.com. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike on Chris Taylor in there for 0-1. Now, Taylor today, 1 for 2, sporting a .345 average. On deck will be Gavin Lux. And 1-1 after that one's in the dirt. Yes, he did. That was definitely just a warm up for Kershaw. I think we're going to see some of the old Kershaw this year come out, so I'm really excited about that. This stream needs more cowbell. Good idea. Maybe I'll buy one. I agree. That's awesome. And that is inside for a called strike. The count goes 1-2 on Taylor. And guys, just throwing this out there, no obligation at all to anyone. But I work really hard on these games, calling the games and doing prep work with the lineups and everything. I am trying to save up to improve my equipment a little bit. If you would like to tip the host, myself here, my PayPal is 2shans@yahoo.com. I'd really appreciate it. Even if it's only $1 or $2, anything helps. Feel free to send me a tip or anything, or like I said, just send me an email and let me know how you like my stream. My PayPal is 2shans@yahoo.com, streaming across the bottom of the screen there. But I'd really appreciate it. And here we go. Look forward to Taco Tuesday out there at Dodger Stadium. Every Tuesday home game this season. Enjoy the flavor of Mexico and a rotating menu and live music only at Dodger Stadium. So that's awesome. All right. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for your address. Here's the pitch. And that is outside for ball 1. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers still lead the Reds 7-0. 13 pitches here for Alexis Diaz. And that is 2-0. And King Yellowman says, do you need a certain amount of subscribers? Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can get super chats and stuff like that. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to 500 first. Now I will be doing some kind of giveaway for my 500 subscriber, and then I'll do one for my 750, and then we'll do a huge one for my 1,000 subscriber give or for my 1,000 subscribers. If I ever make it there, I'll be doing a huge giveaway for that one as well. So tell your friends and your family, come over and check us out. No obligation. I do these games for free. Truly appreciate every one of my subscribers out there, everybody that's loyal and been back and, just likes to come in and hang out. And I really appreciate it. Right now, the last time I looked, I was up to 440. 3-1's a count. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off by Gavin Lux. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that is a walk by Alexis Diaz. Outside for ball 4. That's going to be bringing up Mookie Betts. So Lux makes his way down to first. And we got to really be careful with this. Really be careful with this top half of the lineup, or any part of this lineup with the Dodgers, to be exact. But Mookie Betts is due for a big hit here. He's 0 for 3 today. 2.06 average. And okay. So you're 441. I'm really excited about that. And thank you so much for the sub, Yellowman. I really appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us the whole game. This has been awesome. Still a lot of baseball left to play here as we're in the bottom of the 6th. Gavin Lux is on first. We have 2 outs. The count is 1-0 on Mookie. And that is a swing and a miss. That brings the count to 1-1. And Alexis looks in, and that is inside for ball 2. Counts 2-1 now. Alexis Diaz is the pitcher for the Reds. 21 pitches for him now. Here's the pitch, and high and inside for ball 3. 3-1's the count. Here's the pitch. And Betts takes the walk. So 2 straight walks here by Alexis Diaz. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 6th. Dodgers 7, Cincinnati nothing. And yes, the bottom half of that Dodgers lineup has been killing it for sure. And Kenny says, hey, Jimmy, got to go, my brother. And happy Easter and have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, Kenny, for stopping in. Really appreciate you, man, as always. Look forward to seeing you on the next one, Kenny. And happy Easter to you and your family. Take care out there, buddy. First and second here, Freddy Freeman's the batter. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled by Freddy Freeman. Counts 0-1. Freeman's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. So 0-1, the count to Freeman. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be in there for a strike, 0-2. So Dodgers looking to sweep this 4-game series against the Reds. And the way it's looking, it's going to happen with the lead 7-0 over the Reds. So here we go. Here's the pitch. And that is outside, taken for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off by Freeman. So the count remains 1-2. So here's an interesting fact for you. Freeman hit his first home run off of Roy Halladay in a pinch hit situation. And that one's in the dirt for that brings the count to 2-2. Alexis Diaz now at 28 pitches. Freeman looks really comfortable in the box. Here's the pitch. And that one is off of Diaz's back foot. Wow. And he gets his third hit of the day as that one bounces back off of his foot to third base. So the bases is loaded with 2 outs with Trey Turner on deck. Wow. Now, Trey Turner would really love to get a couple RBIs here and keep that hitting streak going. So we'll see what happens here. Wow. Right off the back of Diaz's heel. That was just bad luck there for Diaz. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that one's a swing and a miss from Turner. That evens the count at 1-1. Trey Turner, like I said, looking to keep that hitting streak alive here. He has 5 grand slams total in his career. Here's the pitch. And he lays off of that one, so that brings it to 2-1. Outside fastball. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. Evens count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt. So that brings the count full. Alexis Diaz needs to be really careful here if he wants to save it and try not to walk in a run or give up a huge hit. Looking for a strikeout here. Now on deck is Hanser Alberto for the Dodgers. So that's probably going to do it for Max Muncy today. And that one's fouled off by Turner. Stays alive, 3-2. Trey Turner's really wanting to get a hit here. So he really had to reach out there to foul that one off. And that one is to second base to first, and that is the inning right there. So the Dodgers leave the bases loaded. Yeah, the pitch tracker showed that one right down the middle, but it was in the dirt, like right in front of the plate. It was right down the middle, but it ended up bouncing out of the dirt right in front of the plate. So let's see here. All right. We only have one game going on right now, and that is the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The score of that game 6-4 in the bottom of the eighth. And let's see here. I know there was a final that I'd missed. And excuse me, I told you guys wrong that the Atlanta and San Diego game is tonight at 7:08 p.m. Eastern time, not 7:40. So be sure to tune over into Last Drafts Baseball and check his call of the game out. And the final in Milwaukee, 6-5 Brewers. So the Brewers trying to pick up right where they left off last season. And the final in Miami, 11-3 over the Phillies. That was the two I forgot. And King says he hates the Giants, but they're a class act compared to the Padres. And Ryan says the Brewers beat the Cardinals. I'll have to go back and check out the replay on that game. I've been keeping up with the Central pretty good there this year. So we'll definitely go back. All right. So let's see here. Tyler Stevenson's going to be due up, followed by Aristides Aquino and Mike Moustakas. And Alex Vesia is going to be on for the Dodgers. So they did take Heaney out. But like I said, nothing to be ashamed of, Heaney. Great pitching performance today with your 11 strikeouts. So really happy for you, buddy. And here we go. Alex Vesia, see what he can do. He has 1 inning pitched with 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout in 15 pitches. So Tyler Stevenson is going to be leading it off here for the Reds, 0-1 with a 280 average with 2 home runs on the season. Here's the pitch, and swings through that one for strike 1, 0-1. The Reds cannot get any offense here going today as they've only put together 1 hit versus the Dodgers. The Dodgers has 8 hits and scored 7 runs. So it's been all Dodgers today. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that one is popped up and foul. 0-2. We still have 9 people in here hanging out, so I want to say thank you so much for joining us today, and happy Easter. Hope everyone's having a great day. And I do need to change the ticker as we're not in the 6th anymore. We are in the top of the 7th. And as a check swing, and he didn't offer at it, so that brings the count to 1-2. All right. All right. So top of the 7th, guys. No outs. 1-2 count on Stevenson. And here's the pitch. And Stevenson pops that one up the shallow center field. Ballinger comes on, and he has it. That's going to be 1 down. Up next for the Reds is going to be Aristides Aquino, 0 for 2 today. So Vesia making quick work of Stevenson. Aquino steps in the box. Here's the pitch. And that is high for ball one. Aquino 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. He has an 80 batting average with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. And Ryan says he's currently collecting softball cards. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. 1-0. Or I'm sorry, 1-1. Vesia has 7 pitches. So the Reds, after today, gets out of LA, but goes straight to San Diego to play the Padres for a 3-game series. And I'll give you all the information on that here shortly in the post game. And that is fouled off. 1-2. Down in the zone for Aquino. Reaches down to foul that one off. So here is the pitch. And that is high for ball 2. That evens the count at 2-2. Aquino laid off of that one. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Aquino, so he goes down on strikes. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. The Dodgers still 7. Cincinnati nothing. And that's going to bring up Mike Moustakas. And Moustakas is 0 for 2 tonight with a line out in the 5th. 133 average. And ball 1 on the outside corner. And how are you doing, Mr. Ryan Calvin? Welcome in, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well and having a happy Easter out there, you and your family. I really appreciate it. Hopefully Aaron's doing good. Haven't heard from you guys in a bit. But I appreciate you guys coming in, saying hi. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off. That's going to bring the count to 1-1. Nice. Nice, Yellowman. Women's high jump cards. I'm not sure if those exist. I'm sure they probably do. They make a card on almost everything. And Ryan, whenever the new Garbage Pail Kids comes out, whenever they do, it keeps getting pushed back. I will be opening some of those as well on my channel. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I can't wait. Hopefully I'm able to, I'm going to try to get another hobby box of Food Fight. And also I'm going to get a hobby box of the 35th anniversary. I'm going to try to find some more of those. Yeah, never heard of softball cards either, but I guess they exist. I never knew that either. Here, I guess if they make Michael Jackson cards, they make anything. So it's kind of crazy. I remember the Batman cards from the 90s. The count is 3-1. And 3-1 count to Moustakas. And locks him up there for a called strike. 3-2 is the count. Hey, Keith, how you doing, man? Happy Easter. Welcome in. Keith says, I picked up Andrew Heaney in fantasy today. I want to thank the Reds offense for being so bad. It's all good, man. All good. I know they're bad. It's hard to be a Reds fan sometimes, but I'm loyal to my team. And that one is fouled off by Moustakas to stay alive. Count is still 3-2. I am 33. 33, Yellowman. Here's the pitch. Moustakas pops it out in short right field. Gavin Lux goes out to make the play on that one, and that is going to end. I'm sorry, that's going to be the end of the top of the first. So we're going to go to the bottom. But it's stretch time, guys. So hang tight there. I'm going to take a stretch myself. All right, we are back and still on commercial. So I'm going to look at some of the chat here. Keith says the Trout was hit on the hand today, and thankfully it's not broken. Yeah, we always wish Trout the best. I'd like to see him go to another team so he could try to win that ring before he retires. So I don't know what's going to happen with Trout, but man, the Angels need to build a team around Trout and Ohtani. I mean, just unfortunate for him. And King Yellowman, yeah, I agree with that. They need to suit Trout up in full body armor. You can't afford to lose that man. Yeah, exactly. You can't afford to lose Trout. Just unfortunate. So we're going to have Jeff Hoffman on the mound for the Reds. And at bat, his first at bat today is going to be Hanser Alberto, giving Muncy a rest. Now, Jeff Hoffman has a 3.18 ERA, 5 innings pitched, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Hasn't given up any home runs and pitched in 3 games. So let's see what he can do here against Hanser Alberto. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike with a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone, 80 mile an hour. Here's the pitch. And that one is hit to shortstop Kyle Farmer, throw on to first to Votto for the first out in the bottom of the 7th. So Edwin Rios is now going to be the batter. He takes over for Justin Turner. Rios, 250 average on the season. Here comes the first pitch. And that one is foul. 0-1's the count. And let's look at the chat here. Tatis could be the best if he wasn't a bonehead. He said, I'm rooting against him. And Keith says, I had a Red Sox and Celtics game today to watch. They both won, so that's good. Celtics are in the playoffs. That's awesome, man. Awesome. And Ryan says his Stars of the MLB set is complete out of Series 1, so congratulations on completing that set. The count is 1-1 on Edwin Rios. Jeff Hoffman in there now for the Reds. And that one's fouled off. So that brings the count to 1-2. Dodger Stadium is definitely beautiful. It's one of the it's on my bucket list. Definitely have to get out to LA. I'd also like to get out and catch the Dodgers and the Angels when they're in town for the same like series, so I can catch both games. So when I go out to LA, I can do that. So definitely on my bucket list, and to take my bike out and ride around California for a while. So that would be awesome. 2-2's count, and strikes Rios out. 2 down. Coming to the batter's box is going to be Will Smith, 1 for 3 today. 273 average. And King says LA is wild right now. Be careful out there. Yeah, it's going to be a couple years at least before I'll be able to make it out there. So maybe things will be settled down by then. And Keith says he visited Los Angeles in 2015. And yeah, happy birthday, or happy belated birthday, Ryan. I'm sure I told you happy birthday, but I know you had a birthday a couple days ago. So happy belated birthday, man. And congratulations on turning 32. And Keith says he went to Griffith Park and Santa Monica Pier. Nice. Iconic places to visit. That one's outside for a ball. So that brings the count to 2-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Dodgers still hanging in there. 7, Cincinnati, nothing. So LA going for the 4-game sweep over Cincinnati. And that is high for ball 3. 3-0 to count. And Hoffman looks in. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And that is a strike. So that brings the count to 3-1. Hoffman's up to 11 pitches now. And here's the pitch. And that is outside for ball 4. So Will Smith jogging down to first base. And that's going to bring Cody Belly Bombs Ballinger up to bat. 0-3 today. 258 average. 1 home run on the season. Keith says he also went to the cemetery where Marilyn Monroe is buried and a bunch of famous people. It's called Pierce Brothers Memorial Park. That'll be definitely one for me to check out. I also want to check out the iconic donut shop out there. That would be awesome. Me and Dave was talking about that not long ago. So, hey, hobbyist, happy Easter, brother. Welcome in. So, 1-0 count on Bellinger. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Yeah, Randy's Donuts. Yeah, gotta check out that place. And that is in there for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. All right, always reminds me of the movie Friday or Next Friday, whichever one it was, where they had the Holy Moly Donut Shop. That was hilarious. 1-1's the count. Hoffman looks in. Here's the pitch, and that is high for ball two. 2-1. And if you're just joining us, happy Easter to you. Very beautiful day at Dodger Stadium to be calling this game. Also beautiful here on the West Coast, but a little chilly. 48 degrees outside currently. And that is fouled off for for strike two. Evens the count 2-2. So King Yellowman, you going to be able to make it out to Dodger Stadium for any games this season? If you do, let me know. That'd be awesome. You'll have to take some pictures and send them our way. And full count there as Hoffman threw that one high for a ball. King Yellowman just says, just stay out of south of LA if you want to visit. All right. I'll take your advice on that. And here's the pitch. And Ballinger fouls that one off, so the count remains full. King Yellowman says, not spending any money these days. Okay, brother. That's understandable. And Keith says, you can say that about any city. I don't understand your point, the south of any city. Oh. And Ryan says, Jimmy, you got good at calling games. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, Ryan. Kind words from you. And at Keith, it's been bad right now. It's really bad right now. Been here all my life. And that is the final out of the inning. Looks like we're going to go to the top of the eighth now. Game's cruising right along. The Dodgers 7, the Reds nothing. So we'll see if the Dodgers can put up another run, see if I can get over 7. See if the Reds can put up a run, as Brandon Drury is going to be the first batter, followed by Jake Fraley. And in the hole is Alejo Lopez making his 2022 debut. Got a cup of coffee up last year with the Reds, so we'll see how he can do. Looks like he'll be taking over for Kyle Farmer at shortstop. I have not been playing fantasy this season. I kind of missed out on it. I wish I had have, but like I said, with me working the way I do, I've been working 12-hour shifts since the middle of December. I just haven't had time to do anything. Luckily, I got a few days off here, between Easter and then I have a few vacation days. So, but yeah, I'm going to try to stay steady with my content on my channel. We're going to be going back to doing breaks here soon. I'm going to be calling games and doing some podcasting and other things among that. So hopefully I get to where I can post something new every day. I would really like to get my idea going for baseball, giving you the highlights for baseball games every day. I'd love to do that. So I definitely got to work on it. Just between my work schedule, it's hard. But yeah, I really wanted to play fantasy baseball, but I missed out. I usually we have a Yahoo fantasy league at work, but nobody played this year. So, and yeah, it is a good way to really get to know all the players. I agree 100% with you. It really is. So here we go. Vesey is back out for another inning of work against Brandon Drury. And that is ball one up high. Sorry about that, guys. Top of the eighth, 7-0. Counts 2-0 on Brandon Drury. And Vesia is up to 19 pitches right now. Wow, the Peacock games start in May and start at 11:30 and 12 noon. Should be interesting. Yeah, it should be. Do you know how much it is to subscribe to Peacock? Because I'm definitely going to have to get that one since I just signed up for Apple TV Plus. I'm going to try to bring action from every one of these platforms if I can. And that is a 2-1 pitch. And the count becomes 3-1 now after that ball. And King says, as much as he follows baseball, I don't know nearly as much as fantasy players. Yeah. There's some players I don't know, especially like a lot of these rookies coming up. So I'm definitely going to have to get in tune with that. Here's 3-1 pitch. And that one's fouled off. Or nope, that's in the air. He's going way back. His bet's off the wall. And Drury's going to have a double. So maybe something cooking here for the Reds to see if he can get a run on the board. So double by Brandon Drury, and that's going to bring up Jake Fraley. No outs here in top of the eighth. It looked like it was going to hook foul, but it ended up going just in the sun, so Mookie couldn't see it. Bounced off the wall, and that's a double. Yeah, I feel like I'm dreaming too. And Joby One Kenobi says Peacock premium is $6. Regular is free. Guessing baseball will be on the premium. Okay, I'll check it out, Joby. And Keith says you might be able to get it for free like Apple TV is now. Okay, I'll check it out. So we go to commercial. So I would assume that Alex Vesia is going to come out of the game. So we'll see who they have coming in. I think the Dodgers, this is my opinion, I think the Dodgers should let Vesia in there and let him finish the inning to see what will happen. I mean, you got a big enough lead to try to let him, finish up the inning, but we'll see what happens here. And Joby Wakanobi says you get all of the WWE pay-per-views with the premium. Nice. So yeah, maybe I will do that. If it's only $6 a month, I'll probably end up getting a Joby. My wife's gonna kill me. I got so many subscriptions going right now. Netflix, Hulu, Apple Plus TV, MLB, and now probably Peacock. So, but like I said, I want to stay avid with this, so I'll do what I have to call games. And you know what would be really cool, Joby, is to do a live stream of the WWE, like do a pay per view and have all of us guys on and giving my commentary on it. You know, I won't be good at it because I don't know any of the wrestlers these days, but I think that would be pretty funny. It looks like Justin, was that Bruley or Brule? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, but he is on the pitch for the Dodgers. Yeah, I'm open to anything to try different stuff on my channel. And King Yellowman says Sasha Banks is definitely worth the $6. And here's the pitch. And that is strike one. 0-1's the count on Jake Fraley. So instead of playing Alejo in place of Farmer, they switched it again. And that one is hit into right field. That falls right in front of Betts. And he stops at third. Drury stops at third. So you got runners on the corner here. So instead of bringing Alejo out there, it looks like Colin Moran's going to be the pinch hitter, taking Kyle Farmer's spot in the number one hole. So there you go. We got runners in the corners, no outs, top of the eighth with Colin Moran the bat. Colin Moran's 143 average. And Joby said he's definitely in for that. So yeah, we may do something like that, Joby. It'd be pretty neat. I'm in changing things up on the channel. So live commentary of a WWE pay-per-view would be fun. And you know who I'll have to get in for that one to help me commentate is Steve. So I bet he would be up for that. Here's the pitch. And swings and a miss. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss from Moran. That brings the count to 1-2. Yes, I agree with you, but they go right to San Diego for a series, Joby, and I don't think that's going to be any fun for the Reds either if they can't find an answer to their offensive and pitching woes. So we'll see. And Moran hits one. Oh, double play right to Freeman, steps on the bag, throws to home, and that is a double play. So the Reds do not get a run. What a play by Freeman. Runner on second, 2 outs in the top of the eighth. So Drury out at home. Tyler Naquin up to bat here. 0 for 3 is Naquin today. Here's the pitch. And that one is in the right field. Mookie Betts goes down to get it. And it looks like Fraley's trying to go for home, and he's going to get there. So the Reds get a run on the board, 7-1 Reds, and the game goes over as predicted. So there we go. The Reds put a run on the board. Nice piece of hitting there by Naquin to get it into right field. And Tommy Pham's going to be up to bat. Runner on first, 2 outs. As the Reds score a run here in top of the eighth. And that is an inside pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch. That one's a chopper to second base, and Lux steps on second base, and that's going to be the final out. The final out of the top half of this inning. So we're going to be going to the bottom of the eighth. Be right back, guys. And I am back. So it looks like Art Warren is going to be the new pitcher for the Reds. 0.0 ERA. And stepping into the box first will be Chris Taylor. And Shirley Bostrom, welcome. I really appreciate you coming in, excuse me. If you don't mind, please hit that like button for me. It really helps the channel out. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel. I will be calling a Dodgers game next week as well. So stay tuned for that. Really appreciate you coming in. So here we go. Art Warren on for relief pitching now. Only pitched 2 innings with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. So let's see how he does against Chris Taylor here, who is 1 for 3. Here's a windup. And that is a ball. Looked like a strike, but caught a ball. 1-0 on Chris Taylor. Bottom of the 8th inning, score 7-1, all Dodgers. Here's the pitch. 2-0, as that one sells high. On deck for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux and Mookie Betts. And here's the pitch. Ooh. That's going to be a 3-0 pitch, as that one almost hit Taylor. Taylor got out of the way quickly on that one. Now, Taylor had a 2-run double earlier in the game. But wow. Taylor with his moves. 3-0 pitch. Four-pitch walk to lead off for Chris Taylor. And we got a few new people in here. Yes, it is Reds 1, Dodgers 7. And then Shirley says, man, that kangaroo video killed me. Nice. And the Beast and the Beauty Breaks, my good buddy John, I got to meet up with at the Pirates game yesterday. Welcome, John. I really appreciate you stopping in, man. Hope to talk to you soon. If you can, give me a call later. Braden, welcome in. Go Reds, he says. And Joby1 Kenobi, he says, you got till the May 8th before the next WWE pay-per-view, just in case you're interested. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in calling or doing commentary on that. So we'll definitely do it. We're going to have to try to get some guys together at Watch Wrestling and commentate that one. That'll be fun. Matt's Midwest, what's up, my friend? Welcome in. I really appreciate you. I replied to your email, Matt, by the way, if you haven't had time to look at that. And the Cubbies won today. That's right. The count is 0-2 on Gavin Lux. Here's the pitch. And that one to the second baseman, on to the first, and gets the out at second, but safe at first. Gavin Lux safe at first. That's 1 out. Close play there, but Gavin Lux is just too fast. That's going to bring up Mookie Betts. So runner at first and 1 away for Mookie Betts here. Here we go. And that one's in there for a strike. High 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 on Mookie. So I hope everyone's having a great Easter. Hopefully you had a nice dinner and got to spend time with your family. Really appreciate you guys coming in here to check me out again today. And that is swung on and missed by Mookie Betts, 0-2. But really appreciate you being here. And be sure you hit that like button for me. It does help the channel out. Here's the pitch. And inside for ball one. 1-2's the count. This is the last game with the Dodgers, Braden. They'll move on to San Diego tomorrow. And Shirley says, hey, Reds guy, how are you? Hello and happy Easter. Go Dodgers. Thank you so much, Shirley, for coming in. I really appreciate those words. And happy Easter to yourself as well. Doing great. Wish my Reds were doing better this season, but it's hard to be a Reds fan. And the Dodgers is going to be in the playoffs this year, so it's going to be awesome. And Joby says he's watching the USFL and listening to you do the Reds game. I just can't stand to watch the Dodgers. I hear you, brother, and I really appreciate you coming in, Joby. Joby, one of my good friends out of Ohio. I look forward to seeing you hopefully this summer sometime, Joby. And yeah, I hope so as well, King. I hope the Reds can at least come back and win a couple games in that Padres series. We really need it. So we'll see what happens. The Dodgers are just too tough. And just low on that one, and he walks Mookie. So that's going to be base runners on first and second with Freddy Freeman due up. Freddy Freeman's having himself a day here. 3-4, 306 average on the season. But, man, he's having himself a day here today. And that was a slider that looked like it was a borderline strike by Art Warren, but he didn't get the call. So here we go. Runners on first and second, one out. Here in the bottom of the eighth. The pitch, and that one's fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled away by Freeman, 0-2. Freeman tonight with 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and 1 strikeout in 4 at-bats. Batting .306. And Ryan says the Reds are back at home in April 22nd and 24th. And Freeman lines that one in the left field. And Gavin Lux comes home, and that's going to make it 8-1 Dodgers. The Dodgers just continue to destroy the Reds. Freddie Freeman having himself a day. Make that 4-for-3 for Freddie today. Trey Turner is going to get one more shot to keep that streak alive as he steps in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. That one's called in there for a strike. Here's the pitch. And Trey Turner, right to the shortstop. Second out. So Trey Turner going to lose that streak. And the streak ended at 27. It was a line drive right to the shortstop. Moran. Wow. Outstanding defense there. Or just in the right place at the right time. Hanser Alberto looking at his second at bat of the day. Freeman is 4 for 5. That's right. And yeah, Shirley, it's almost over for us, but I enjoy calling these games no matter who. I love my Reds, but the Dodgers definitely deserve to win today and deserve to sweep. No, we don't have a sponsor yet, but we are definitely waiting to get one. And Trey did reach on a walk. That is true. Looking forward to the Dodgers, like me and King were talking about earlier. Atlanta coming to town to face the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, so that should be a really good series. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to one of those games, or get to call one of those games. Obviously, I can't get to one, so. And that one drops in front of Fraley. That's going to score another run. That's going to score bets. So 9-1 Dodgers. Hanser Alberto with a hit. Runners on the corners now. 2 outs. Base hit and an RBI for Alberto. And that's 10 hits for the Dodgers today. And yeah, 6 in a row for the Dodgers. They definitely need to keep up the momentum for sure. And looking at it, the pitching matchup tomorrow, the Dodgers and the Braves are going to have Yanoa and Kershaw tomorrow. So that'll be an excellent game to watch. As you've seen, Clayton Kershaw going for the perfect game last time. So he's 1-0 with 7 innings pitched, 0.0 ERA with 13 strikeouts. So definitely that would be a fun game to call. And then Yanoa is 0 for 1, 3 innings pitched last time with a 15 ERA, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that game tomorrow. The Dodgers is 5-5, and after this brutal game with the Reds, the Dodgers will be 7-2. So that'll be a good game to watch. The rest of the series for Tuesday, it's Max Fried and Walker Buehler. And then Wednesday, the final game of that series will be Charlie Morton and Tony Gonsolin. And Castillo throwing the bullpen, so he should be back soon. I hope so. Hopefully he gets back soon and in a hurry, Joby. And hopefully our bats can, hopefully our bats can find something as well, find something deep down here, because it's going to be a long season for the Reds if they keep playing like this. And let's see here. High five from Shirley to Yellowman. And the Braves aren't playing that well. No, they are not. They're not playing like the championship team we seen last year. That's for sure. And trust me, Braden, this thing will be over soon. The Reds will have one more chance in the top of the 9th, and then we'll see what happens. And then it'll be over. So the Reds now, with a different pitcher, try to close out the bottom of the 8th here after the Dodgers score yet another run. So Ryan Hendricks comes in with a 9.00 ERA, 2 innings pitched, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So the Reds bullpen not looking too sharp this year. So we'll see what happens here. At bat is Edwin Rios, 0 for 1, 222 average. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, 0 and 1. Pham actually got his first hit last night, Joby. So I think he is 1 for like 25 now. 1 for 25 or 1 for 26. Took a walk today. Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. 0 and 2. Here's the pitch. And that one's low and inside for ball 1. 1 and 2. Shirley is my homie from Valhalla Sports Talk. Think she's our new mod. Nice. That's awesome. So here we go. Count is even at 2 and 2. And that one's choppered back to Hendricks on the first base for the final out of the inning. So the Reds finally out of the inning, but the Dodgers get another one, 9 to 1. The Reds get one more chance here in top of the ninth. Be right back. All righty, I'm back. So the Reds is going to get one more shot here in top of the ninth. Now, do you think that the Dodgers will bring out Kimbrel again tonight? Or who are we going to get, or who are we going to see to close this thing out? Guess we'll see after commercial break here. So it looks like we're going to see Justin Brule back in there. And at bat's going to be Alejo Lopez. On deck is Stevenson and then Aristides Aquino. And here we go. And interesting fact here, the Dodgers is going for the 4-game sweep here, the first one since 1975. And Alejo gets hit in the foot on the first pitch of the inning, and he's going to take first base. So coming to the plate will be Tyler Stevenson. Yeah, I was really surprised to even see Kimbrel come out last night, King. I really was, but he did to finish out the ninth. Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 2 with a walk today. 2 home runs on the season, 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Like I said, guys, stay tuned for about 10 minutes after the game. We're going to do the post-game show, look at the box score, and also talk about what's coming up. So stay tuned. I really appreciate you guys being here. And happy Easter, everyone. And swing and a miss. 2-1. And King says Kimbrel's not getting much work during that stretch of the Dodgers blowing everyone out. Right? Exactly. And that's true, Shirley. Last night was closer than this game for sure. That's true. So, runner on first, no outs, top of the ninth. 2-2's the count. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses. So, Fraley with the strikeout here. One out. Aristides Aquino stepping in the bat. And here's the pitch. And that is strike one, the Aristides Aquino. And Joby asked, you watched the game on the network. I'm watching it on MLB TV today. Here's the pitch. And that one is fouled by Aquino. 0-1. Looks like it was going to go down the left field line, but hook foul. And Ryan says Tyler Stevenson loves fishing. I did not know that about him. That's awesome. Here's the pitch. And foul. 0-2 still to count. It's nice to see Aquino actually trying to keep the at bat alive instead of striking out. Here's the pitch. And misses outside, 1-2. Aquino's 2 for 26. So definitely having his having a rough season. Here's the pitch. And that one's 2-2. Ball on the inside. Aquino having a rough season for sure. And that is the fourth strikeout for Aquino as Fraley gets another one. 2 down. So the Reds, down to their last chance here with the Ramos Garcia pinch hitting. Garcia's has a 200 average this season. Wow. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss. 1-1. Reds down to their last chance here. 9-1. And that one's fouled off. 1-2. And the pitch. Breaking ball just misses. 2-2. And everyone in the fans is on their seats as Garcia strikes out, and that's going to end the game. Final score, Dodgers 9, the Reds 1. 10 hits from the Dodgers, 9 runs scored, 4 hits from the Reds with 1 run scored. And that's going to do it here. What a game today by Andrew Heaney with 11 strikeouts. He was mowing them down left and right, 89 pitches today for Garcia. That is going to be your final here in LA. So let's go back here, and there we are. All right, guys. I really appreciate you being here today. Like I said, happy Easter to everyone. Really fun time calling the game. The Reds lost. I seen that, but I was hoping they would at least take one out of the 4. But the Dodgers come in for the 4-game sweep, and there you go. That's all we can do. All right, and big shout out to King Yellowman. He stayed in with me the whole time. I really appreciate it. Joby One Kenobi, I really appreciate you being here. Ryan, I appreciate you. Shirley as well. Thank you so much. Please make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to be calling more Dodger games as we go out through the season. Truly appreciate it. And like I said, I will be calling another Dodger game this week. And also, for all you guys out there that's waiting for the breaks to come back, I will be doing more card breaks. We're going to get the first one started at the end of the month. Also going to be doing some podcasting here and there and other stuff as well on the channel. If you have a game you want me to call, please be sure to reach out to me on my email. I'd be more than happy to call it if I have the time and if I can do it because of my work schedule. I'll put my email up here on the screen, redbeardbreaks88@gmail.com. It was a really fun game to call today. As always, I really appreciate you guys. As this game comes to a close, the Reds are now 2-8, and the Dodgers are now 7-2. So I'm interested to see what they can do against the Padres and the Braves coming up. So that is going to be awesome. And let's go to the chat and look here. And thank you guys so much. Happy Easter, Reds, dude. I really appreciate that. My name's Jimmy. I do run Red Beard Breaks here. I really appreciate it. So it is gonna be a long season, Joby, for sure. So I look forward to calling the WWE and doing commentary on that. That should be fun. Probably the next game I call, like I said, if I don't leave tomorrow to go on my trip, then I will call the Dodgers and the Braves game tomorrow night, especially since Kershaw's back out there. I definitely want to get in on the action on that. So hopefully I'm doing good commentary. Like I said, this is only, I think this is the 4th game I've called. So I really appreciate it. I did go to PNC Park last night to catch the Nationals at the Pirates. That was a fun game. Got to see Soto hit a bomb in the Allegheny. So that's always fun to watch somebody hit one in the river out there because it's way high, way out there. But guys, I want to take a minute to say thank you for being here once again. I think I'm going to bring this one to a close. Happy Easter to everyone. Spend time with your friends and family. You know, life's too short. Stay up to date on baseball. I'll keep you up to date as best as I can. Thank you guys for coming in today. Yellowman, thank you for everything today. Been a pleasure. Joby, Ryan, Shirley, and everybody else that's listening in here. We have 11 still. I appreciate all of you guys. But until next time, guys, Let's go Reds, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much.